wait for some people to hop on. You know, my hair looks better in person.
You here? You online?
I'm live, no one's here yet. It's just me fussing with my hair.
Hey replay crew.
Pip says hey to the replay crew.
This is literally the only people who are going to see this.
I know, that's very true. Hello. I'm just setting up the chat filters. There we go, that looks good. Hi,
Now,
Bella,
is
honey.
anybody here?
Yeah, Bella's here.
Oh, hey, Bella.
Pip says hi. It was totally impromptu. I kind of had a feeling I was going to go live today, but then I ended up posting a video and I was like, I don't know, is it a little bit too much wonderfulness if I go live and I post a video? And then I was like, no, I'm just going to spoil you guys. So we're here. Everyone's getting spoiled. Love to all. Hold on, I gotta get my footrest. Oh yes, much better. Okay. Hello, Beth, darling.
Hello.
Pip says hi. Okay. Okay. I'm telling you, my hair looks so much better in person. This is like, my Leo rising is like, I'm having like a Leo rising flare up right now where it's like my hair is my universe and I'm not happy with it. So then hence by default, my universe, all is not well in my universe. It's such a Leo thing. Oh my God. It is. Hello, Project 25. Pip, Beth says hi. Okay, so I did also just happen to get a slightly not so great haircut by my hairdresser. So there's also that. I kind of just need to wait for it to like grow in a little bit more before it looks the way I really want it to look. Anyway, I mean, this is, I mean, you want to talk about like first world problems. It's right here, right now, like complaining about hair. Really, Faye? Really? Yes, really. I'm complaining about my hair. Such first world problems. So how's everybody doing today? Are we all having a wonderful Thursday? Did you all see, I know Beth saw my video because she commented. Did you all see the new video on Marie Antoinette? Thank you, Beth, I appreciate it. It's fine, everything is fine. It's fine. It's not perfect, it's not the way I like it to look, but it's fine. It's really fine. Thank you, Bella. I don't know what you said yes to, but yeah, I'm glad you said yes. I don't know if it's to seeing the video. I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know half the time what the fuck is going on. There's for sure someone's going to be hopping on. They're going to be like, what is this live stream about? And I'm going to be like, I don't know. We're fucking winging it. I don't even know. I really don't even know. But we're here. That's all that matters. It's hella fucking hot.
Mom.
Yes, darling.
Do you make money off of live streams?
No, not unless somebody gives a super chat or a super thanks.
Okay, so monetization doesn't matter.
Only for the replay crew, but in very, very small sums of money.
Okay.
You all don't...
So, Mom. You wouldn't care if it got demonetized.
What? Hold on. Tio, why would it get demonetized?
If you said something bad.
Why would I say something bad?
I don't know, you're talking about something.
I'm talking about my hair.
Okay, Mom, but if you were talking about something else and you said something bad.
Like what? Like take whatever is in your mouth out? Would that be considered something bad?
No.
Is that a microaggression? Telling my child to take something foreign in his mouth out? Is that a microaggression? It doesn't belong in your mouth.
Yes,
You're supposed to floss your teeth with it and then take it out of your mouth, not leave it in your mouth.
Well, I like
That kind of like circumvents the point of having a flosser in the front. Oh, God damn it, guys. This is like a horror show. My hair is like a freaking horror show today. I need a headband stacked. Holy hell. Yes, darling.
How the heck am I supposed to
Hold on. I gotta get a headband, guys. Hold on a second.
You're not.
I'm listening.
Other room. Perfect.
What? You want to say something private to me?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me first get a fun headband. You know, I'm going to do a fashion show of all my headbands. I'm going to let everyone decide. Yes, love. I don't That's why I have to be, oh, you okay? That's why I have to be very careful with what I say.
I know, Mom.
Yes, honey.
This is actually like, Mom.
Yes, baby.
Did YouTube like auto demonetize something, or does it like have manually people check it?
I think somebody has to complain. Don't complain about my channel.
Well, perfect. Mom.
Yes.
Well, then I can say a bad word in a not bad context.
Okay, dude, whatever's in your mouth, you best thank you. We're gonna do show and tell.
In Plague Inc., in the game Plague Inc., I like to evolve the drug resistance ability because it makes it harder to cure.
That's fabulous.
Yeah.
Can I please go back to my life
Yeah.
now? I brought all of my fancy headbands. We're gonna do show and tell, and you guys can all tell me which headbands you like while I grow out this not so fantastic haircut. Hold on. Hello, Tanya, my darling. He's my child. I'll complain if I want to. I have some basic bitch headbands, but like why do show and tell with like basic headbands when I can do like fun show and like nice headbands? So here are I only have 4 nice headbands. I'll show you all of them. You guys can weigh in on what headband you think I should wear. I have a pink sparkly number. Okay. I mean, you can't really see it on this side. You can kind of see it over here though. So there's pink sparkle. Pink sparkle has a fraternal twin because it's not identical. It's black sparkle. It was a 2-pack that I bought like in Marshalls or TJ Maxx. So it's kind of the same, but a little bit different. Okay, so here's black sparkle. Okay, then this is very dramatic. I actually bought this for a wedding. Look how pretty. Okay, I think this maybe, well, we can try the pretty part on both sides. Okay. Hold on, there we go. Okay, we have this, I mean, it kind of makes me look a little bald, but okay, hold on. Let's try that on that side now. Okay, we have this number. I look like I have a really big head when my hair is this short. And you want to know, guys, I actually have a very small head. You wouldn't know it right now, but in actuality, I have a very small head. And then I have my little Grecian one. Okay. So which one are you all thinking I should do for today's live stream? Let's weigh in. I'm not going to do like an official poll or anything like that, but you guys can weigh in on whichever headband you think is going to complete today's ensemble. Are we doing, okay, we have 1 vote for black, oh, we have 2 votes for black sparkle. We have Grecian,
No.
We have Fancy Pansy.
No, Karen person, you can't buy a single avocado at Costco. They sell things in bulk.
We have Pink Spark. Okay, it's unanimous. Everybody is saying black sparkle. Okay, black sparkle it is. Okay, let's put black sparkle baby back on. Let's puff up my hair a little bit. It really is quite a tragic haircut, but life goes on. It's not the first bad haircut I've got. Won't be the last bad haircut I'm gonna get, so life goes on. Okay, are we happy about black sparkle, guys? We're happy? We feel good about it? Are we? Yes, we're good? We like it? It was pretty much, I haven't gotten a single vote for anything other than black sparkle, so I think black sparkle is the unanimous winner. Yes? Okay, fantastic. Okay, thank you, Beth. Let's move on then. I am just curious though, what was wrong with the other ones? Or what was not as right with the other ones? That's what I really need to know. Because if I'm going to be wearing a headband for the foreseeable future, I just want to, I want to know why this was the decisive winner. Tell me. I kind of agree with you guys though. I'm kind of digging it. Okay, so anyway, just black, oh, why thank you, Beth, darling. So how's everybody doing? While we're going live, I'm also uploading the video on the true history and origins of tarot cards. So that will be posted live for next week for you all. Very, very exciting. Thank you, right? Fancy pantsy one. When I got this one, I actually had darker hair, so you could see this a little bit better because my hair was darker.
Can you please stop saying communist Sweden?
Huh?
Oh,
hello, Lisa, darling. Yeah, so there was a little bit more contrast. I feel like you can't see this one as well when my hair is quite so light, but... And I think I did the Grecian one for one of my a couple of my videos actually. But for the most part, I don't like really wearing headbands. I have like really pretty barrettes also, like sparkly barrettes, but again, my hair's not long enough. Like where I'm gonna put it here, like at my hairline, that's just gonna look weird, you know? And I have some hats too, but no, none of that. You just get Faye and her like uniform. Like it's either like in the summer, it's a gray t-shirt or it's like a black t-shirt. And I'm always in joggers, nothing fancy going on here. It's real life over here, as I always like to say. So, all right. Enough about Faye's hair. How's everybody doing? Are we having a wonderful Thursday or Friday, depending on your location? What are we looking forward to for the weekend? Does anybody have any big weekend plans? I can't believe Monday is already Memorial Day. What? Like, wasn't it just New Year's, quote unquote? Like pretend New Year? Wasn't it just pretend New Year's? And now it's like, wait, it's like almost June? Where is time going? I know it's like a man-made construct, but damn, on the 3D material plane, do we not feel time passing? It's crazy. Hello, Ajira, my darling. Ajira says it's raining cats and dogs in, I'm sorry, honey. Come out west, it hardly ever rains here. Lisa, I say I'm not really doing anything big, me neither. What's weekend plans? Beth, having a great day, thanks, happy to hear it. Tanya, oh, this is very exciting, Tanya. I'm very excited for you. Very excited for you. Decorate, honey. I say go to town. Have a great time decorating. Lisa, it won't stop raining. I don't even know where here is, Lisa, but that kind. I mean, what do they say? Mayflower. Wait, no. April. Oh no, I'm getting it completely wrong. It's isn't it April showers brings May flowers? I was gonna say like May rain. I don't even know where I was trying to go with that. Of course, that's what we're here for. Lisa wanted to know if you can ask a question. Ohio. Oh, honey. I have a friend that wants to actually move to Ohio. I'm going to tell her it's going to rain a lot, though. Not that I have any firsthand knowledge of it. Right? April showers bring May flowers. And the flowers are... You know, I have to actually say, when I lived in New York, May was my favorite month. It's just beautiful in May. May in New York, like May and September in New York are the best, in my opinion, the best 2 months out of the year because the weather is just like, it's just impeccable. It's perfect. Not too hot, certainly not too cold. It's not so hot that the street smells because this is the thing, like the garbage piles up on the street corners, it fucking stinks. But it's not too hot. You see like flowers blooming everywhere. It's just beautiful. Right, Project 25? Ajira, I'm looking forward to sunny summer days here. I know. I mean, I have to say, like, summer in New York is pretty magical. But I think also Christmas, like especially in New York City, because everything is so lit up. It's just beautiful. It's just so magical. But it's also cold as fuck. And then it's so funny. It's like the entire like November, December in New York is amazing. Then you hit January and February is like the two most miserable months in New York because all the Christmas decor comes down, all of the pretty holiday lights come down. It's just cold and dark as fuck. I mean, I know my friends that are either in New York or visiting New York know this to be the case. It's miserable. January and February are by far the worst 2 months in New York. Beth, 2 grandchildren born in May. Oh, I love that. Beautiful. Nothing but. So May is a very blessed month for you and your family, Beth. That's beautiful. Hold on, I gotta get my non-sponsored Aqua di Kefir. I'll be right back. I love you. I love you. What?
Give it back. I was in the middle of drinking it.
You were in the middle of drinking my non-sponsored Aqua di Kefir?
Please sponsor us.
Yes, Aqua di Kefir. Please sponsor me. I love your drinks. I drink them all the freaking time.
Can somebody in the replay crew or on live right now, can somebody get hired by Agua de Kefir and then recommend they sponsor
Yes, definitely.
us?
Please get hired by Aqua di Kefir just so you can sponsor me.
Just so you can recommend sponsorship. I'm gonna finish up my chicken.
That's a great idea. Enjoy that chicken. I really do drink this shit like it's going. I mean, you can't see. There's hardly any left. Like I just. It's like fucking crack to me. It's shameful how addicted I am to Aqua di Kefir I am. Project 25. Summer is cool. I just don't like the heat. I am so with you there. You know, it's like at a certain point, you can't take off any more layers of clothing. You just have to accept, I'm just going to swelter. You can't even dress cute in the summer because it's so freaking hot. Like, that's why people like fall and spring, because you could still dress cute in those seasons. Like, winter is just, I need to survive. Summer is like, I can't take off any more clothing. I'm literally melting. I just need to walk around in as little clothing as possible without being indecent. You can't look cute. But fall and spring, cute little sandals, a cute little little jacket with a dress in the fall. You could do like your dress with a jacket and boots. Like you can have so much more fun in those seasons. Lisa Sims, I said you originally, if you could look into and see what you could find out about Ryan White, the boy who crossed over from AIDS and had connections with famous people. Can you give me a little bit more context about him? First of all, how old is he? Or how old was he? Because if he was young, I'm probably not going to look into him. Teenager-ish and older, I probably will. Right? Project 25, fall is my favorite season. I know. It's kind of magical, right? I mean, spring is, I think, my favorite season, though. Because, like, you feel like life. Like you can literally feel like life around you. But the days are getting longer instead of getting shorter. 18 years old back in 1990. Okay, I'll look into him. Give me a little bit more context about him, though. We have his name, Ryan White. Why specifically do you want me to look into him? Like, what's that's what I mean when I say more context. Like, you don't have to give me more 3D context about him. I have his name. But, like, why is this case specifically significant? Just another day in crazy LA. Why is this, like, why is it notable and why is it notable to you? Like, why do we want to look into him? That's primarily what I'm asking you. Like, is it because you think he maybe has connections to the cabal, or he has connections to somebody famous? Do you think he was taken out by the cabal? Like context, please. More context, my darling. I'm being reminded why I don't like wearing headbands. Because they hurt. You know, you give it a couple of minutes and it's like, ugh, it's like my head is feeling bound. It's binded. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. It's something. It's something. That's all I'm trying to say. But yes, I'm taking questions. You guys can ask questions if you want to. And we'll just see where we're going with today. I just wanted to hop on. Pip's home. It's not like I have to hop off at a certain time. I was like, whatever, I'll just come on and hang out with you guys for a little bit. Right, Beth? Beth said I feel the same way about headbands. Oy. Project 25. Was Dr. Sebi a true healer? Some say he was he was, some say he isn't. What's his first name? Yeah, well, I don't actually even need Dr. Sebi's first name. What's being shown to me about him is he was being guided. No, guided's not the right word. One second, love. He was being, I would say, aided is a better word. He was actually getting downloads from his ancestors. I don't even know if he knows this. He had a long, like I'm seeing at least 25 ancestors before him. And I'm not saying it was like consecutive ancestors. There could have been like some generations in between where there were no healers. But he was actually from a long line of like what we would consider to be shamans or like the village healers. So he has ancestors that had a lot of lore. So he was being aided in the healing protocols that he was providing to people was from his lineage of actual healers. So I'm gonna say yes. One second, I gotta give you a pip more ketchup. I'll be right back.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What can I say except you're
love
welcome?
What can I say?
You're welcome. So I'm gonna say yes. Dr. Sebi was a real healer. But what's also being shown to me, I don't know if "but" was actually the correct word to use, because I feel like by saying "but" it actually make it like almost discredit what came before. I'm gonna replace "but" with and I'm going to say "and however." This was almost like akin to small village healing. So I don't know that all of the healing protocols are going to work for everybody because they didn't necessarily have like a large subset sample of the population that they could work off of. It was just more, again, like the generational wisdom that had been accumulated over many, many generations. So look at it this way. You know when they talk about like generational trauma? This is almost like the opposite of generational trauma. This is like generational wisdom. So Dr. Sebi actually had generational wisdom that was infused into him, passed on by his ancestors. I'm going to say yes. Alfredo Bowman, and it turned out I didn't even need his name, but thank you for providing it, Project 25. Lisa, I feel drawn to him, but he was close to Michael Jackson. Was he truly only trying to be helpful, or was there more to it? Who? Michael Jackson to him? Project 25, Dr. Sebi was helping Left Eye before her demise in Honduras. Interesting. Hello, Laura. I'm happy to see you too, honey. Let me go back and see the name of who you asked about, Lisa. Hold on. Ryan White. So I'm going to say Ryan White really was sick. He was really unbelievably sick. Now, I'm going to say he did really have HIV or AIDS, because what's being kind of shown to me is like his body was going offline, as in one by one. Like it's being shown to me, imagine if you were up in space and you could see like the globe. If there was a blackout and the blackout was going, let's say you're over the United States of America and you're seeing like a blackout happen and it's going from one coast to the other coast. So you're literally seeing like the lights wink out going in one direction to the other. It's being shown to me like that, but this is a reference to his own internal operating system, which we're gonna more say is like organ failure or something like that. He was really, really sick. Like I'm seeing his organs, like the lights that the organs represent, like one by one starting to wink out as it goes through his body. So he was really sick. I don't know if you're asking, like, was he taken out, or was he was really sick. What else do you want to know about? Hello, Jamara, my darling. Hello, Steve, my lovely. No, Lisa, you were asking another question. I'm not sure I understood your question. You were asking if something about Michael Jackson. Was Michael Jackson trying to help him, or was he trying to help Michael Jackson? I'm not sure. Lisa Sims, last video, what you said about Lisa Lopez, what happened with her and the little boy that was accidentally unalived, what do you want to know about that? Are you asking if it was, like, was it really an accident, or was it, like, what do you want to know, honey? More context, please, Lisa. I'm happy to answer questions, but I just need I just need a little bit more context in terms of what you're actually asking. If anyone works at Aqua Di Cafe, or if you have contacts there, I want sponsorship. Only by Aqua Di Cafe. I'll take Naked too, because I'm kind of like low-key obsessed also with the Blue Monster. I think it's called Blue Monster. Those are also my favorite. Absolutely, Jamara, you can. What eras did he have before a rapper? That's what I want to know. I'll see if I can connect to his energy without his real name. But if you happen to have his real name handy, please provide it also. Lisa, yeah, was just an accident, or was an evil spirit after her because she felt like someone was after her? Okay, well, I'll say this. What's being shown to me about her energy, and we're talking about Lisa Left Eye Lopez. What's being shown to me about her energy at that time was the best word to describe it, erratic. She was not in alignment. She was very, very energetically erratic. She didn't feel fully like in herself. She had a lot of anxiety at that time. That's what's actually coming in. I would even say more than just she had a lot of anxiety. She was anxiety ridden. Almost like, imagine again, and I love the way my guides show things to me, because sometimes the representation is like so, you can actually really understand a lot about what was going on in a person's life when you can understand the representation of what's being shown to me. What's actually being shown to me, imagine somebody had a bulletproof vest. They were fine, right? The bulletproof vest saved their life, but they were shot up a lot. So then they get back to the precinct afterwards. They take off their bulletproof vest. They hold it up so they can see just how many bullet holes it has. And then all of this light is like shining through all of the different holes that the bulletproof vest got. So look at it like that, but not light, anxiety. And look at the bulletproof vest, not as a vest, but as her actual vessel. So she was energetically porous, is another way of saying it. And because she was so energetically porous, she was susceptible, let's say. I'm not going to say to how did you ask it? I'm not going to say she was susceptible to an evil spirit. I'm more going to say she was susceptible to low vibes. So let's replace spirit with vibes. She was susceptible, because she was energetically porous, to low vibes. Therefore, because she was susceptible to it and she was out of energetic alignment to begin with, she was being pulled further out of energetic alignment. She was, no offense to her, the best words I would use to describe her at that time, hot mess. She was a hot mess at that time. I'm going to say it was an accident. It was an accident, though, because there was a number of energetic mitigating circumstances that had actually led to the accident occurring. Some of those which were, in fact, her being out of energetic alignment, being low vibe and being susceptible to further low vibes, which further pulled her out of energetic alignment. But I'm going to say yes, it was actually an accident. Hello, Franca, my darling. Jamara, I guess I still mean his music era, but latest rollout. He's still doing music, but he's still able to release projects on tour after this long. Appears a lot more elevated in energy, but I want to confirm. Thank you for providing his name. Cameron Jibril Tomaz. Well, what's being shown to me about him is he has a lot of creativity. I'm going to say he's somewhat being exploited though. So I wouldn't necessarily say if the latest, the word just came in. I got two words actually, and they're kind of opposed, but they're also kind of aligned. One of them is iteration, and the other one, what was the other one? Representation. So the latest iteration of him, or the latest representation of him, he does feel slightly exploited. But he has a lot of creativity inside of himself, and he's actually a little bit stifled. He's a little bit energetically stifled because a lot of the things that he wants to do, he's actually being told he's not allowed to do. So look at it this way, he's a really good example of another celebrity that was cast to play a role. And the role that he was cast to play does not necessarily align with who he in fact actually is. And he feels energetically or creatively stifled because a lot of the things that he wants to do are not in line with the representation of who he was cast to be. So I would say his energy is frustrated. He is frustrated. So I'm going to say no, he's not necessarily happy. But again, he's under contract. So what choice does he have other than to do what he was cast to do and to play the role that he was cast to play? I'm going to say not happy then. Lisa Sims, okay, is Ryan on the other side, or has he reincarnated already, and what is he doing now? He's not reincarnated yet. He's actually getting healed by God. He's having like a prolonged healing staycation with God. But again, even it's funny to say that because like from our point of view, it's like, well, so he's been healing with God for 35 years? Really? Again, I'm going to remind you, there's no time on the other side. 10 minutes, 10 hours, 10 years, 10,000 years, it's all the same on the other side. It's only here on the 3D material plane that we experience any level of like the sensation of time passing. They don't experience that, and not even a little bit. So from our point of view, it'd be like, yeah, an extended healing staycation. On his point of view, it's like, I'm exactly where I want to be. I'm kicking it with God and I'm getting healed. You know, great. Tortilla Face, I love your videos. And oh, thank you, Tortilla Face. I appreciate that. And I love your handle, by the way. Jamara, always. Okay, thanks. You're welcome, darling. Steve, yes. Tortilla Face, great name. It's such a great name. I love it. Project 25, was the actress Lauren London involved with setting up, or thank you, Project 25, for using the lingo, setting up or unaliving Hermes Asgedam. Who are these people? I like context. I like a little side dish of context with a name when I'm asked to look into it. Just context, that's all. You don't have to give me any deets. Lisa, okay, I was just wondering about him in the present time. You're welcome, my darling. That's why I'm here. I aim to please. I like reading, I like doing like cold reads on the spot. They're actually a lot of fun. I told you, guys, I told you this like fucking cracked me. Part of my ceiling is cracking. Amazing, the things you notice when you're drinking. Okay, let me get back to comments here. Lisa Sims, your video on Kurt Cobain was interesting as well, but how did he get into the greenhouse and how did they know that he was there? What greenhouse is this? Deets, I need deets. Tortilla face, LOL, thanks guys. I am Filipina and Ecuadorian, so oh, I love that. Oh my God, I love that. Tortilla face, blessings to you. Jamara, how is Tori Lanez doing? Is he? You guys know so many people in pop culture. I know no one. I know like the old timers. I don't know anybody new. Is he actively fighting for his release, and how much does it have to do with music? Daystar Peterson, R&B rap writer, Meg the Stallion. I think this is like, is this a Pow Pow case? Project 25, she is an actress and he is a rapper. He went by the name, oh, Nipsey Hussle. I've heard of him. Okay, hold on. Oh, Lisa, I meant the area where they found him at his house. Well, if it was at his house, why wouldn't he be able to get into it? Hold on, Tio. Let me go back in time. I need to go back and read the comments again. Hold on a second, guys. Real life over here. Hold on. Lauren, let me also stop like knocking my phone around over here. Lauren London, was she involved with setting up Nipsey Hussle, Ermias Ashkedom? Lauren London. Well, Lauren London, I'm gonna say she had connections. I would say probably to the CIA, but I would say also probably more than just the CIA, because I'm thinking this was international and this was not strictly domestic. So she was, okay, do y'all remember the video, the AMA I had done where I looked into George Clooney and Jessica Chastain, and I said that they worked for a different division, not where they're part of a club, but they had like a different affiliation, even though they were actors and actresses. They were like more akin to doing some sort of undercover work as part of their employment as an actor and an actress. I think that's the case with Lauren London. She was part of some sort of secret underground network also, akin to like George Clooney and Jessica Chastain. So I wouldn't say that she was directly involved. I would more say she was, as in I wouldn't say that she coordinated it. I would say she was more passing intelligence about him and other people as well, not just him. There's a whole network of other people. It's being shown to me like shattered glass. You know when like glass shatters, it webs, it creates like webs onto the glass, and there's some big chunks and little chunks. So it's being shown to me that way. She was passing on intelligence on some big people, some big wigs. That would be akin to like the big pieces of broken glass. Some littler, god damn it, like littler pieces, as in like not as big celebrities. She was passing on intelligence. So I wouldn't say that she was involved in the coordination of it, but she was passing on intelligence to somebody else that actually was able to coordinate the unaliving of him. So that's your answer. That was a long way about getting there. Lisa, hold on. Lisa, your video about Kurt Cobain was interesting as well, but how did he get into the greenhouse? And so he was unalived by somebody. So I think the intention was for him to be unalived in that location. Whoever it is that unalived him had made it possible for him to get in there. That's what I'm going to say. How is Tori Lanez doing? Is he actively fighting for his release, and how much does it have to do with music? Daystar Peterson, R&B rap writer. He's also very frustrated. So what he's telling me, he wants to right a lot of wrongs, but he doesn't want to go into details about what those wrongs are. He doesn't want to. He says I want to exonerate myself. So he said in time, he wants to it's not the right time. He's saying it's not the right time to exonerate himself. He says this is so interesting. I have no idea what this is about. Again, I'm doing a complete cold read here, Jamara. I have no fucking clue. You're gonna let me know if this makes sense. He's telling me there's more pieces on the chessboard. There's more pieces, but I think he specifically means pawns. There's more pieces or pawns on the chessboard that need to fall down before he can be exonerated and before he can speak the truth. So you're gonna let me know if that makes sense. Thank you for mentioning Nip. I have a question. Bring the questions on, guys. Steve, does Eminem think that his clone is a better rap? No, he does not think that, Steve. You know how he feels about that. He's fucking pissed off about all of that. I mean, I think now he has less levels of it. I don't even think he's attached at all, but like, I think he would scoff at it. Like, come on. Like, how could anyone think that his fucking clone is a better rapper than him? No. Hi, Samaya, darling. I'm glad that you were able to join us. Beth, whoa, such a beautifully random and interesting, right? Jamara, Nipsey, still connected to this side regarding his mission while here, or has he, I think you meant passed on, not missed on. No, he doesn't come here so much. It's being shown to me, he pops in, he pops out. Look at it this way, like a business owner that is not really involved in the day-to-day operations of his business. So he goes like once a week to like collect the mail and to like collect the cash that he's gonna deposit. But that's like as much as the involvement is. He's more popping in just to see how things are doing, but his energy's not really close to the earth plane anymore. Hi, Nicole, honey. Hey, friends, can't stay long. Maybe I'll be able to come back later. I'm so glad you popped on just to say hi, Nicole. Hello, J.S. Watt. I don't curse anybody, J.S. Watt. Nothing but blessings to all of us. Jamara, yes, that makes sense about Tory Lanez. His story has connections to Meg, Rock Nation, Jay, and Interscope. I'm actually going to share with you, this is something crazy. So I was watching Candace Owens before I hopped, I didn't finish the episode, but I was watching Candace Owens before I hopped on here. So they were talking about the Diddy case, and they were talking about Cassie, and then they were talking about like some other guy, I forgot his name, but like apparently in 2018, this guy was saying a lot of things that we now know to be true, but back then everyone was like, he's fucking crazy. You know, as tends to happen with a lot of conspiracy theorists before the truth comes out. But anyway, so he was saying like there's going to be I can't say the word, I don't think, but an unaliving attempt on Donald Trump's life. Back in 2018, he said this. He had said that he was P. Diddy's sex slave, and he was forced to have sex with Cassie, and like a whole bunch of other crazy things. But anyway, another thing that he had apparently said was there's a black Illuminati, which is, I guess, separate from the regular Illuminati. But that they didn't use the word pledged, but what he was basically saying is, in the black Illuminati, the black take out their own kind. To me, does that not sound like what's been shown to me? Pledging another person? I don't know, call me crazy. So again, it's just like 3D confirmation of things that I literally said years ago. The truth is coming, guys. It's just coming. I'm sorry. You guys are all just ahead of it because you know about it. Oh, tortilla face. I know. So you want to know what? So a friend sent me, there's like, I actually saw it before she sent it to me, but because one of my guilty pleasures is like the plastic face the plastic face, not, what am I saying, plastic face? The plastic surgeon, yeah, okay, they do make plastic faces, but the plastic surgeons like to do like an analysis of celebrity work that celebrities have had done. So my friend sent me this thing from a plastic surgeon she apparently doesn't know that I already follow, but they were actually doing like a breakdown of Kris Jenner and her new plastic face. I'm sorry guys, it's wrong. I think she's in her 70s. With her new plastic face, I'm not shitting you guys, she looks like she's 30. She looks younger than me. Like, I have actual, when I'm not under a ring light, I have actual signs of aging. You can actually see it in some of my videos. Because there's no retouch option on a not live. Like, there's aging gracefully, and then there's holding onto your youth so tightly that it's almost scary. No judgment to her, God bless, you do you, boo. But it's like, I'm sorry, if my mom looked more youthful than me, I would have a problem with that. My mom is beautiful. Mom, if you're here, I love you, you're beautiful. My mom legit is beautiful. But she also looks, she looks like she's a banging woman. I'm not saying how old she is, because that would be unkind. Not because she's older. Okay, I'm gonna just stop talking. You don't talk about a lady's age. That's the bottom line. But if my mom did plastic surgery to the extent that, Kris Jenner supposedly did, and she looked younger than me, I would be like, Houston, we have a problem. Mom, you gotta stop doing all that fucking plastic surgery. It's not okay. It's not okay. It's almost a little bit like creepy, I would say. I don't know, is it just me or is it creepy, guys? It's creepy. Jamara, I just so happened to be watching her today too. Ooh. Steve, is there anything most juicy gross to know about the new placement Canadian Prime Minister I love you, Steve, WEF puppet Mark Carney? Well, yes. Now that you ask, there sure the hell is. He has an eating disorder. I would say bulimia. Is bulimia where the person eats, and then throws up? So I think if that's what it is, that's what he has. Because I'm actually being shown him. It's a nervous tic. He's incredibly nervous. He jokes. He says, they don't let us worship God. They don't know that I worship the what's he trying to tell me? He's saying it like in a whole weird way. The altar of the ceramic god, the toilet, because he basically he's bulimic. So he worships the altar of the ceramic god, as in he kneels in front of the toilet when he upchucks his food into it. So he's trying to make like a joke of it. We're not allowed to worship God. They don't know I worship the altar of the ceramic god. So he has a very, very nervous disposition. He's trying to show me something. Hold on. So I will say this. He's actually kind of witty, believe it or not. I don't know what the character of who he's been cast to play on the world stage is. Like, I don't know if you guys actually see his wittiness, like, in real life. He's actually very, very witty. He's an incredible writer. He's trying to show me something. He's showing me, it's like a game of cat and mouse. He's showing me almost like, how much can he push it before he gets called out? How much can he go off script before they threaten to unalive him? I gotta actually say, he's an interesting character. He's pretty fucking smart. I wouldn't say he likes to live on the edge necessarily, but there's kind of like there's a delineation in his energy. I would say, based on the energy of what's being shown to me about him, whatever let's say the midpoint is of all of our chakras, there's a delineation, like right down the middle of his channels and his meridian points. So he's kind of like living in two worlds simultaneously. And that's what leads to him actually having a very nervous disposition. He doesn't fully feel in his body, but he also doesn't fully feel like he's connected to the other side. He's like a little bit almost, I would say, lost in himself. So that's what leads to the bulimia. That's what also leads to him almost like he's saying tempting the slave masters, like behaving in a way that could get him reprimanded, but he does it because he doesn't quite feel like fully in himself or fully alive. So he does like speaking about microaggressions, he does, not microaggressions, but like he does these like micro rebellions to see how far he can push it before he gets in a lot of trouble with them. Steve, he's actually incredibly fascinating. I actually really like this guy's energy. So I don't know. I mean, let me know if there's anything else you want to know about him. Steve, his last name is Carney. Duh. Jamara. Oh, I'm sorry. I keep knocking my phone. I'm sorry, guys. Jamara, I see what you're saying. That checks out. I'm glad it does because I had no idea. Steve, oh, gross. Yeah, I seen the plastic surgery stuff. I followed it all the way back since the Swan. Oof. I know, Cher. By the way, not for nothing, she was pretty like back in the day, like before she started turning her face into a plastic face. Project 25 was the rapper Lil Durk Banks, behind the setup of the rapper King Von, Dayton Bennett. Durk Banks and Dayton Bennett. Well, they really had a beef. There was something going on between these two. There was some sort, I would even say it was maybe like some sort of I was going to say it was some sort of a creative difference, but now that I'm looking a little bit more, what I actually think, they were both promised they were going to be like the next big thing. But then they were turned against each other. Like, it's actually being shown to me, again, this could be a metaphor though. I don't know if I would say it's like exactly literal, but like they were kind of coming up at the same time. And there's, hold on, there's something else there. No, this is some past life history between these two. Because I can see there's too much of an energetic, there's too many fabrics on the damn rope here. These two were so energetically tied, like I'm like lifetimes were, like.
Okay, so everybody
like, whoa, so many life. I'm talking about two people, they are so karmically connected, these two, holy shit. Like, it would take an hour just to start to unravel how karmically connected these two are. Whatever it is that was playing out in this lifetime was a continuation, not a karmic rebalancing. It was literally a continuation of some past life shit that these two had, I mean, in so many past lifetimes together. Holy fucking hell. These two were incredibly karmically connected. Like, I almost don't even want to start to try to unravel the connection between these two, because we could spend like the next 2 hours just trying to work these two out. Steve, if you did all the surgery and all baby juice and all I really like how you, I not only do I like how you said that, I liked how you spelled it, juice, Joose. I love that. All the baby juice and all the, yes, that, you can appear timeless. Or on the other side, Roseanne, yes, I agree. Tortilla face, oh really? Now that is interesting. Yes. Steve, you said to be specific. I like it when you guys are specific. Tortilla face. Every time I see that, I want to smile. Tortilla face. I'm like low-key obsessed with your handle. Makes total sense because they're able to almost replicate an exact face. Yes. Steve, altar of ceramic god. Wow. He's witty. I'm telling you, this guy is actually witty. I love the hearts, guys. It's for tortilla face, right? Tortilla face, you've literally just made all of our days, by the way. Steve, clearly witty to come up with that. I'm telling you, he's witty AF. Tanya, wow, has to be witty to say that. Steve, whoa, really? Yep. I can dig that. Quote, how far can I go before? Yes. Yes, he's literally saying, more hearts for tortilla face. Tortilla face, I think this is your first live stream. I think it's also the first time you're leaving comments. I hope that all of the love that you are getting will compel you to join us again in the future and leave some kick-ass comments so we can all enjoy your handle. Because look at, I don't know, can you guys also see, here's the thing, I don't know if I can only see it on my end or you can see it on your end. I don't think I don't know, maybe it's not obvious. I don't think the replay crew can see all of this, but can you guys see all of the beautiful emojis, like in real time? Because clearly I know next to nothing about live streaming. Steve, banana split. Wow, I am happy I brought him up and underestimated him. Jamara, I know that Dirk image was dark. Haha, sorry. Even on Earth, their storylines are that because again, everything in the 3D has some sort of an energetic or soul or spiritual, whatever the fuck, that's comprising what we see here in the world. So if it's complicated here, if it's complex here, it's complex and complicated because of what's on the other side as well, I guess. Franca, hi Faye, can you please tap into the energy of ex-New Ager Doreen Virtue? Why has she renounced all her old teachings? Thanks so much. That's a good question. Doreen Virtue, what do you want to say? She has a lot to say. Hold on a second. Let's see what's the most prevalent thought that she's bringing in. Well, she really does think it's connected to the devil. Like this is not just something she said. Whatever she said about spirituality and new agey bullshit, these are her words, not mine. I don't think it's bullshit. She really does think it's connected to like devil worship, witchcraft. She thinks, she's showing me a blanket. Like she really thinks that an entire portion of the population is actually under demonic mind control. She really believes this. The entire, you guys that are watching, whether live or the replay crew, me, anyone like me, she really thinks that all of us are under mind control of some sort of a demonic entity or dark energy force. Unequivocally, she believes this. She's not just saying it. I want to know where she's getting this from, though. So what she's saying is she had a dream. She had like a come to Jesus moment. It happened in her dream. And in her dream, Jesus asked her to renounce her, she really believes it, her past wicked ways. So as in her being connected to the spiritual community was past wicked ways. She had some sort of a dream and she's saying, but she doesn't want, she's like, no, but it was, Jesus came to me in a dream. She doesn't want it to seem like it was like, oh no, it was nothing more than like I just had a dream about Jesus. No, she really believes that like Jesus came to her in a dream and Jesus was like, you need to pronounce your past wicked ways. So I would say she had a come to Jesus moment, and she really does believe we are all under some sort of demonic mind control. She's saying the only true way forward is with Jesus. She's, JC is her homeboy. She's like team Jesus. and I'm not knocking Jesus, you know, anyone that's a high vibe teacher, I'm like, peace be with you, you know, I'm not knocking him. But this is just more like a representation of, do you guys see, like, this has just been, like, I have to go out of my way to be so, like, sensitive and inclusive. Why, though? I don't think anybody thinks that I'm, like, knocking Jesus. Like, what the fuck, Faye? But anyway, I digress. Yeah, she's just like, Jesus is the only way forward. Peace, you know, peace, love, prosperity, Jesus. I don't know. All I'm gonna say is, like, she really is. I don't know. I don't want to say that somebody's like so pro Jesus is like drinking the Kool-Aid, but like she's like very just pro Jesus. Let's just put it that way. So she's just saying she had a dream, but it's not that she just dreamed of Jesus, but like she feels like Jesus came forth into her life to lead her out of her wicked ways and to lead her out of darkness so that she could repent. So that's what I have for you on Doreen Virtue. Jamara, in his recent lifetime, rather. I got you, honey. Tanya, did you see my question for the list about Skinwalker Ranch? I did. Do you want me to look into it now? Because apparently this is turning into an and I'm not complaining. I love that we're doing a cold read AMA. I love all of it. Steve, ooh, Doreen is a good one. Project 25, there was rumors about Lil Durk taking King Von out because he would be a bigger artist and use the rapper Quando Rondo as a cover-up. I don't know. It's very sticky. You know what I say about trauma? Trauma's sticky. It's like the spilled carton of orange juice that you think you've got all of it, but no. You walk through it, and then the next thing you know, you got stick all around your floors. There's a lot of trauma between these two. It's a lot of sticky energy. So I'm not going to even start to unravel this because this is like a lifetime's worth of sticky trauma between the two of them. Steve, I bet she has a lot to say. Wow. Steve, new age maybe, but not the whole thing. Could it be? I don't know. Steve, anything other than God is the devil is what I have got from her. God and Jesus and the New Testament. She's very pro New Testament. She does not even like the Old Testament. She thinks the Old Testament is dirt. These are literally her words. Old Testament dirt. New Testament is like the words of God. This is what she's saying to me. Steve, great question at Franca. That's why I love doing these live streams, guys. As long as there's more than like 5 of us. Jamara, is Trey Songz actually having a redemption moment or is this just PR? What does he feel? R&B singer. His SA allegations going viral again. Tremaine never sinned. Did the allegations have merit? Tremaine never sinned. Where are you going?
Guys, on the live, I'm gonna make a new channel called Pip Songs, where I'm gonna make like original songs.
So
like about SoularFlow. Wait, I'm gonna give you a spoiler to like this at the start of this song.
All right, but come closer if you're gonna do that. Hold on. Let me just tell everybody what's going on first. So the last few days, Pip has been asking me to write him. Ooh, be careful with that. Lyrics. For my channel, and then he wants to like sing original songs, and I have not had the time yet to start jotting it down, and I also really want to just like ask my guides, like I want to consult with them about it. But if anyone here is like really super creative and you have some ideas and you want to like email me like some lyrics and Pip will sing it, because he wants to do I don't know if we're gonna do a new channel.
Yes, we are.
Well,
yes, I'm making a new channel for it. Also, so
good luck, fuck. I mean, if he's this headstrong at 9, wish me luck for when he's like 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm in trouble.
50?
15. And yes, also 50.
So here's a spoiler.
Although I hope I won't be in trouble with you when you're 50.
Here's a spoiler to the start of the song.
Yes, though.
This is just I don't know what like style it's gonna be in, but it's gonna start. This is the story of SoularFlow. There was a girl named Faye. She thought she was cry.
I came up with that one. She thought she was cray.
No, I'm gonna do cry.
I love it. I love it. Did you guys all hear that? Is he not the cutest little thing ever?
I'm cute.
He is cute. And his
I
cheeks.
wouldn't say I'm little though.
His cheeks. Hold on. I have something in my eyes, guys. I gotta go get eye drops. I'll be right back. It's real fucking life over here. All right, I put some eye drops in. Hopefully that's gonna take care of that. And if not, I'll be sure to disappear again to take care of it. Oh, kind of annoying. So anyway, if my eye is kind of red, that's why. There is definitely something in my eye. It might even be a hair because I was playing with my hair so much. No, I didn't get it. Ah! All right, I'm just gonna blink a lot to see if I can actually like get it out of my eye. That's annoying. I look like I just toped up in my bathroom. I assure you I didn't. Okay, hold on. Let me get back to your question, Jamara. Is Trey Songz actually having a redemption moment, or is it just PR? What does he feel? R&B singer had SA allegations going viral again. Tremaine Neverson. Did the allegations happen? So there was some shit done to him. I'm gonna say yes. He doesn't want to talk about it. He's kind of almost like, again, I'll share with you the way it's being shown to me. Imagine somebody opened a door, but not fully, just a crack, just enough so if you went and you put your eye to the crack, you could see a sliver of what's going on. It's being shown to me like that. He's sharing a sliver of what actually was going on, and there was some stuff that was done to him, but he's also saying he knows about a lot of other stuff that was done to other people. It was done, he's showing me a room. There's a room and there was some stuff done. Let's just put it there. There was some stuff done. There was a room full of people, kids, of varying all different kinds of ages. So he really knows what's up. Is he really having a redemption moment? He hopes he's having a redemption moment. He says no, PR is not that kind. He says what happens before somebody has a redemption is there's some sort of a humiliation ritual that actually takes place. He keeps showing me Reese Witherspoon for some reason. So I think what he's trying to tell me is, do you all remember when Reese Witherspoon was pulled over for, I'm going to say allegedly, because if he's bringing this up and he's showing it to me like this was a humiliation ritual, I'm going to use the words allegedly, where she allegedly was driving under the influence. She was pulled over and then she said to the police officer, "Do you know who I am?" Like as if somehow her being an actress was gonna get her out of driving under the influence. I don't know, whatever. But he's saying there's always a humiliation ritual prior to the redemption that any particular celebrity has. And it's written into their contract, but it can also be written in well, this is interesting. He's kind of showing it to me, like imagine there's a TV show, and again, I'm sharing with you guys everything that is shown to me. So imagine there's a TV show that has like a 6-season contract, and the writers of the show have some idea of what's going to happen, and they might even have an idea of what's going to happen in every single season. But then there's also certain discretion that's left to the writers. So if they get like a flash of inspiration, even if something is not in the script of the show, to begin with, or it's not part of like the script notes of what's going to happen in 1 minute, any particular season, they can always add it in at the last moment. So he's basically saying when somebody is cast to play any particular role, there's certain things that are written into their character arc over the lifetime of their career, but then certain things can also be written in any particular season, so to say. So he's saying when there's a humiliation ritual, more times than not, I would say maybe 80%, that's not added to their contract in the beginning. The humiliation ritual and then the redemption arc is something that's added later on. And he keeps bringing up Reese Witherspoon for some reason. So anyway, he's going somewhere with this. Like I'm just wherever the fuck he's taking me, I'm going with him. So he's saying he hopes he's having a redemption arc, but he doesn't know that he had I don't know. He's just getting all like no. You see, like I'm struggling. It's because he's 1 minute, baby. He's struggling to share his thoughts at this point. He's like, how can I cohesively give you a brief synopsis of the lifetime that I have had where I can so succinctly put it together to answer the question. He's like, it's a seemingly very simple question, but in actuality, Jamara, apparently your question is not simple. It's actually incredibly nuanced and diverse in terms of what it is that he himself has endured and lived through. I think that's the best that I can do. What, baby?
Megan's son is called Menachem.
Cute. So anyway, to answer your first question, Jamara, yes, his allegations had merit. The rest was he just needed to get some things off his chest, apparently. Steve, right few, we saw you sitting with Jesus. Oh, very funny. Right, Faye, we saw you sitting with Jesus. I love you, Steve. Samaya, I like the Trey Songz question, Jamara. Jamara, thanks. Steve, is there a zeitgeist of Jesus that exists separate from the real energy of what Jesus is supposed to represent? You're using fancy words now, Steve. I don't know what zeitgeist means. You're going to have to actually tell me. You're fancy today, Steve. I don't know what that word means. You're most welcome, Franca. Lisa, sorry, Faye, you probably don't understand what I'm trying to say because I am not wording it right. So you can, that's okay. We're all just learning together how to best communicate in this lifetime, I suppose. Jamara sent a lot of crying emojis. Steve, quote, as long as there is more than just like 5 of us, end quote. Yes, Faye speaks the truth. And yes, Pip for wanting to create anything musical. I knew you would be down with that, Steve. Pip, he's so do you guys know about human design? Pip is a he's a manifestor. So he came here to literally create in this lifetime. That's his mission. So yes, he does have it. He has more than one vision at any one particular time. Jamara, so headstrong, right? Steve, LOL, LOL, LOL. Oh my God, belly laugh. Yes. Beth, love it, Pip. Franca, so cute. I know, he is so cute. She thought she was cray. I know. That was my line. But then he put the extra cray onto it. That was like all I could come up in that moment. I know, kids, they're so full of life. I mean, it's remarkable. Steve, I actually have tears. Eye drops, LOL. I really, guys, you saw I had something in my eye. I wasn't like, I can't answer this question. Let me find a reason to get up and walk away. No. Lisa Sims, I have an almost 4-year-old nephew. So yes, kids can be cute. They can also be a fucking handful, especially like when it's time to go to sleep. Jamara, girl, go. I put dry drops in. Don't my eyes look so much better? I mean, it's a shame there's not like hair drops that we can put on our hair to make our hair grow faster. Lord knows I'm trying between the the gummies, and then I got Vegamore hair drops to put in my hair to help it grow faster. Lord knows by the way, I think Leos become more Leo-like as they get older. I don't remember ever being this into my hair like I am now. Like I am all in. I am like all in Leo rising. I put all my chips in. I am all in, guys. Apparently. Steve, Microsoft bought Coca-Cola and nanotechnology was reportedly found in Coca-Cola. Why does none of this surprise me? Is it going to be in all Coca? It's in water, by the way. In all Coca-Cola, it's in Nestle products. Tell me, Steve, does Coca-Cola also own Nestle? Because it's being shown to me that it's in Nestle water. And I never understood why Nestle made water. I was like, Nestle water, something doesn't... Speaking of water, I'm thirsty. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Apparently I have ants in my pants today. I gotta get water, Pip. Mommy needs water. Okay. You're like, yeah, Ma, drink your water. I don't care. Okay. Here's my non-sponsored water, guys. If anybody has connections to the water company, call me. I'm seeking sponsorship. Here's my non-sponsored water. All right. That's enough ridiculousness. All right, back to the questions at hand. So, Steve, is it going to be in all Coca-Cola products and in all soft drinks? What about other drinks? I know Pepsi isn't better. It's not in all. Well, this is disgusting. They're putting it in hot dogs, too. And sausage. Anything, this is kind of interesting. Any meat that can go into a, what's the word I'm looking for? Whatever they put the sausage into that gives it the sausage links, anything that has some sort of a shell-like container, they're putting it into it. They're also putting it in some yogurt. They're kind of just sampling. They're playing around. They're like, where can we, basically what they're trying to do is assess where can we put this that a person's, the acid in their digestive tract is not going to destroy the technology. So they're just kind of messing around. That's why they're putting it in with yogurt. They're messing around. There's an enormous amount of money that has been put towards this, because imagine how much is being destroyed in our actual, like the stomach acid that we all have. They're just playing around, they're testing at this point, but I can tell you it's absolutely unequivocally in Nestle water specifically. So don't drink Nestle water, kids. That's the takeaway. Lisa Sims, I always love the do you know who I am act, right? When they pull that, I don't know what the hearts are for, but thank you guys. Jamara, interesting, because I meant essay allegations that he did. No, I don't see. Well, so here's the thing. What did we learn from what's his name? Because Mia names. It's on his name is on the tip of my tongue. And apparently that's where it shall remain. I can't think of the guy's name. Who surviving R. Kelly, there we go. I had to think about the TV show first. That's how his name came to me. What did we learn? Because I looked into R. Kelly's energy, right? R. Kelly was traumatized because of essay that he had endured as a child. And that's why he... Okay. from his point of view, this is not my words, from his point of view, needed a harem of women around him. So anytime he started to feel like he was getting triggered or activated by the trauma of what he had endured, there's a woman here that I could just fuck and I could be in my supposed masculine energy, right? So I'm gonna say it is possible. I'll go back and I'll look at his energy again. It's possible, but it's possible because stuff was done to him when he was a child. So it could be he was playing it out in his adult years in an effort to try to get onto the other side of it vis-a-vis R. Kelly. Let me go back and look at his energy though. Oh, that's wonderful. I just got a notification that my upload of Behind the Veil Psychic Energy Read on tarot cards was just uploaded successfully. Not going live until next week. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Let me go back. I need to find his name again. Hold on. La 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 la. Damn, girl. Okay, here we go. Trey Songs, Tremaine Neverson. Well, he's telling me everything that happened between him and women was consensual. So from his perspective, he's saying it was all consensual. I don't know. He's self-reporting it was consensual. Tortilla face. Yes, I will be. I'm glad that you were here. Oh, Steve, I love you, baby. I love you, Steve. Thank you. Much love to you, Steve, darling. Zeitgeist means of the times. Wait, I forgot the question now. What were we saying about zeitgeist? Hold on. I got to go back now. Hold on. 1 second. I got to go back in time again because I need to see the question that Steve had asked in reference to zeitgeist. Hold on. Steve, it's times like this that it's good that your handle is so long because I'm just looking for the longest handle. Like I could skip past everybody else because you got the longest one. Here we go. I got to go back further. Here we go. Is there a zeitgeist of, okay, so is there a Jesus of the times, I think you're asking, right? That exists separate from the real energy of what Jesus is supposed to represent. So I think you're asking, is it possible that there is in fact going to be a second coming of Jesus, right? Is that what you're asking, Steve? As in, can Jesus be an actual three-dimensional person that exists in the world outside of the energy of Jesus? I think that's what you're asking, right?
I figured out the timeline.
Yes, baby, tell me.
I figured out when a TV show is set.
Yes, tell me.
It's probably my favorite TV show. It's set between 1988 and 1996.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about a TV show. That's its timeline. It started.
Which one? Are you going to share with me the name of the TV show? Or am I just supposed to guess over here?
Young Sheldon.
Oh.
Because Mom, Sheldon on Valentine's Day 1982 wasn't even 2 years old. And he was 8 when the time that it started. And it ended 8 years later. So that means it's set from.
That's a pretty good run for a TV show.
1988.
Yeah.
No, yeah. But Mom, the actual TV show went from 2017 to 2025.
Okay. I have a question.
What?
Not about the TV show.
What is that?
How much chicken did you eat?
All but one piece.
Yes, baby. Put it here. Put it here. For all that protein you consumed. Go. Go consume that protein. Okay, hold on. Back to you guys. Jamara, I wish I could get all these questions and answers out. I need to talk to these people about the truth. I know. Lisa Sims. Okay, so Kurt Cobain wasn't. Yes, he was taken. Yes, he was taken out. I found his video interesting, but how did they know where he was gonna be to do it? He was led there. He wasn't there and then somebody found him there. He was led there by the person who took him out. Jamara, they say scalp massage 2 hours a day is all you need. I mean, all you need? All? Is that going to replace all of my problems? If so, I'm gonna go find myself some fucking craniosacral massage therapist, like stat, and talk to it. Nestle tastes like it has nanotechnology, because it does apparently. Project 25, is Dawn Staley, I think I could say the word, gay? So I'm not looking into their energy right now. I don't know how I feel about looking into people's sexual orientation. Because I kind of feel like that's, like, people have the expectation of privacy in terms of, I mean, unless they're saying that they're openly gay, then maybe I would weigh in on it, but I like to give people the expectation of having, like, at least some privacy in their life. Like, except unless you're Jojo Siwa. Then I will comment on your sex life and your sexuality, because Jojo Siwa has been so outspoken, so I feel like she is opening herself up to it. So you gotta let me know, does Dawn Staley, like, is Dawn as open about her sexuality as Jojo Siwa was? I know, Jamara, it is scary. Steve, fuck Nestle and Coca-Cola. Own the most market share of beverages you can imagine. Nestle is the only corporation bigger and more diabolical than Coke. Well, now it's Microsoft, so tells you everything you need to know, right? Truth hurts, I know. Jamara, stop. I don't know what I should stop saying, but... Jamara, I'm gonna cry. Is it about nanotechnology being in yogurt? Because that kind of makes me want to cry too. Steve, anything in a casing that can come out in a... Yes, correct, Steve. It's good to know where to put it. Yuck. It's Jamara. What's the detox protocol? There actually is a detox protocol. And no, it's not a parasite cleanse. So fuck you, Faye. Apparently it's not going to help me doing a parasite cleanse right now. No, it's, Steve, it's something similar to that you had done, like with the foot thingy. There's a foot thingy that you can do. There's like a whole protocol. I read about it years ago. I don't even know where I would find it now if I wanted to do it. It was labor intensive, and it kind of scared me, to be honest, because you could literally see like shit, leave your body. I don't want to see that, guys. I don't. I'm sorry. I'm a lightweight. But there's like a serious detox protocol that you can do, and it detoxes nanoparticles from your system. There's a protocol. If somebody wants to find it and send it to me in an email, I'll share it in the Telegram chat. There is an actual protocol that you can do. Steve, how do we you cannot overcome it. You can only detox from it. Yeah, that we don't even know that we are eating. I don't know. I mean, we're so unbelievably poisoned. It's insane. You know, here we have so many airplanes that are doing the, what do you call it? The they're spraying the sky over here. Like, you know, you can't keep a car clean here if you park outside. You go out 2 days later and there's like a film covering your car. I don't live that close to the beach, guys. It's not a film of like sand. It's not like the marine layer. It's because of all of the shit that they're spraying in the sky here. So we're so unbelievably poisoned. It's insane. We can just do the best that we can do, and then the rest we just got to give to God, you know? When our soul agrees to go, we're going to go whether we've been poisoned or not. That's just the reality. Jamara, I don't not the energy to farm cook, and I don't know what you're trying to say there. Steve, I'm deleting Grinder again, LOL. I love that. Lisa Sims, oh wow, is any food gonna... Again, we can just do the best that we can do, and then just leave the rest to God, because really, it frankly doesn't even matter if we're poisoned or not. All of our souls agreed to come here and to do something, and that's just that. We agreed to come here and to be here at this time knowing that we were going to be poisoned. So do the best you can, give the rest to God. Tanya, yes to Skywalker. Skinwalker. I need some context about it. Where, when, like when, where did this happen? What time period did this happen in? Because Skinwalker Ranch on its own, it's a little bit too nebulous for me to be able to have some sort of resonance about it. Steve, I'm on it. Darn you, tarot teaser. Yes, I have to say, actually, I think it's a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous video. Now, my video on Joy Behar and the ladies of The View, it's a little controversial. I just have to say it. I haven't uploaded it yet because it's controversial. It's just controversial. I'm sorry, guys. Like, I don't hold back in the things that are shown to me. And I did at one point even say, you might want to turn this video off unless you want to hate watch this video. Like, that would be okay, because otherwise I feel like a lot of people might get pissed off by what had come in, but whatever. My views are so down anyway. Like, what's the worst that's gonna happen? 100 people are gonna see the video? Oh, I'm scared. Guys, my views are, it's like, okay, apparently all of my new subscribers are watching my old content. No one's watching my new content. All of my old videos are getting like thousands of views. My new videos, 100 if I'm lucky. It's not your fault. I know all you guys are watching it. It's no one else's apparently though. Jamara, that's actually so interesting because of him and R. Kelly. We're actually, positioned as, nothing is a coincidence. Samaya, oops, I think I had a few Nestle water bottles myself. Time to do the detox protocol. By the way, and it could have been before they started putting nanotechnology in it, so don't feel bad, Samaya. Hello, Juandra Davis. Hi, right ear ringing, buzzing, not tinnitus, is yes. That's a great sign. Anytime you have ringing in your ears, but here's the thing, there's also significance. Left ear, right ear. Now I'm going to tell you why. Left ear is what we receive with. So if you're going to be receiving or having ringing in your left ear, it's an indication to pay attention. It's kind of like if I see black crows. Crows are the representation of a message, meaningful message of some kind coming in. It could be text, phone call, email, it doesn't matter. It's an indication something meaningful is coming in. If it's the right ear, it means you are in fact probably meant to be the messenger of some kind. So this could in fact be you're receiving your gifts and abilities because you're meant to do something with your gifts and abilities in this lifetime. So pay attention, because I have a feeling this is for you the first domino of many dominoes that are going to fall, that's going to lead you in a completely new direction in your life. So this is very exciting for you. Steve, I am more or less asking, have we got away from Jesus actually meant to teach or instill nowadays than what was originally meant when he was alive? Not so much a second. Thank you, Steve. Okay, I need to now read your comment again though. Hold on. I am more or less asking, have we got away from Jesus actually meant to teach or instill nowadays than what was originally meant when he was alive? I would more say it's in encouragement for all of us. It's kind of like what I've consistently gotten when I've looked into anything that has to do with like Jesus or a second coming of Jesus. It's an encouragement for all of us to embrace Christ-like qualities. So it's kind of like, you know, the expression, be the change you wish to see in the world. So it's kind of like an encouragement for all of us to embrace our Christ-like qualities, whatever we think a Christ-like quality would be, whether or not it's specifically stated in the Bible or in the New or Old Testament or whatever fucking testament. But it's more, whatever you would think a Christ-like quality would be, embrace that and bring that forth into the world. So I don't know if that answers your question. I'm going to read your question again, Steve. Have we got away from Jesus actually meant to teach or instill nowadays than what was originally meant. No, it's the same. So no matter how many times I read your question, the answer is always the same. Embrace Christ. Like, what did Christ represent? Whatever is the takeaway for you, embrace those qualities, be those qualities, essentially be the change you wish to be in the world. Bring those qualities into the world, because that's actually going to create a more harmonious energy here on Earth. So let me know if that answers your question. Beth, Samaya, LOL, I instantly checked my water for branding. Oh my God. Not Nestle, praise be Beth. Steve, scalp massaging are darn groovy. Oh my God. I'm telling you, I gotta get me a good craniosacral massage therapist. Jamara, yes, you can say gay. Have we gone that far back into I don't know. I keep hearing people say we've been censored, but I don't know. I mean, I just don't know. Maybe I'm just being careful. Jamara, no. First ask you why you need to know. I don't know what you were talking about there. Project 25, I don't know, people think Dawn is... Oh, think she's down low gay. I think that's what you're saying, right? Again, unless somebody is like really open, like Jojo Siwa, I don't feel comfortable looking into people's sexuality. Like, to me, that's kind of private, you know? So I'm not going to look into that. I'm sorry. Samaya Norwood, same here, Beth. Steve, this is why Faye is 100%. She respects others' privacy despite what she can do. I love you, Steve. Because here's the thing, you know, with great power comes great responsibility. Okay, I'm not so mighty and so wonderfully powerful, but at the end of the day, it's like, you know, when people find out I'm an energy reader, they're like, whoa, are you reading my energy right now? And I'm like, no, like, you have the expectation of privacy. I don't go around reading people's energy, because first of all, like, that would be tiring, and just no, like, I don't want to know. Because here's also the thing, guys, when I was a teenager, I knew I could go into someone's house and I knew when they had just had sex. Like, it's too much. We're not meant to, I don't think we're meant to know that. Like, I could go into someone's house and know that they were just fighting. Like, I'm very, 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 very sensitive. I have to turn it off, or we're just not meant to, I don't think we're meant to know these things. Not from like regular people, like celebrities. Okay, boo. You want to open up your life to every single fucking person and every news publication, and okay, you're okay, you're fair game. But like anyone else, we have the expectation. If there was an energy reader, I wouldn't want them looking into my non-existent sex life. Excuse me, that's private. That's private. My non-existent sex life is private, I will have you know. It's not internet fodder. Some people like to make it fodder. We're not going there today. Oh no, we're not going there today. But I have had some people, it's the same thing like what, I'm not even going there. I'm just going to stop. I'm just going to stop. Boundaries are good. Boundaries are good. I feel compelled though. Now I feel like I opened the door. I have to finish the thought. So, you know, I don't know if this happens to you guys, like when people find out that I don't drink wine, they think it's because I had a drinking problem and I had to become sober. And they're like, oh, that's so great. How long have you been sober? And I'm like, no. I didn't do it because I had a drinking problem. I just don't want to drink anymore. And they're like, what?
What?
Nothing, baby. They're like, what? Like, why don't you want to drink anymore? Like, nobody can understand why somebody just doesn't want to drink alcohol. Like, how could you not want to drink alcohol? Like, you know? Hi, baby, I love you.
Safe.
I see you found your glove. That's good.
I found it like hours ago.
Did you?
Yeah, I found it like right when I got home.
And you didn't tell me?
I didn't tell you. What day of the week is it?
It's Thursday. I'm heartbroken. I can't say it now because the little one is here. It's not appropriate.
Say
So
it.
hold on. I can't. It's not appropriate.
Say it
No, baby.
now.
It's just about drinking.
You can say it. I don't care.
I already said it. You heard me. Okay,
I did.
Steve. Yes,
I
it's part of the ionic foot bath, Steve. It's the ionic foot bath and something else as well. So good and so painless. I heard that it's creepy because you literally see like the shit leaving your body, and I don't know if I'm strong enough for that. Apparently, I'm not strong enough for that. I don't know. Steve, it's crazy how powerful we must be if they can poison us this hard and still lose. Preach, Steve. Ha. Big up everybody in here right now. I love that, Steve. Ah, hello, Jada, my darling. Lemon water is good. I agree. Lisa, is your video on tarot cards it's gonna be regular. It's not gonna be a members video. Guys, I don't know what I'm doing with my membership. I feel bad. Like, should I just like, I don't know. I don't know. I've been thinking about that. And again, my guides are like, Faye, stop. You're getting ahead of yourself. But like, I don't know. Like, should I just leave like the members exclusive videos? And I don't know. I don't know, guys. Like, I feel like I'm at a real crossroads with the channel, and I don't know where I'm going, and I don't know what I'm not going to close it. Don't worry, guys. I'm not closing my channel down. I just feel like I'm at a crossroads because I feel like I've looked into so much. I don't know where I can go from here. You know what I mean? Like, we're 300 videos in. It's like, where I was talking to my guides the other day about it. I was like, where am I going? And they're like, Faye, you've only looked into the energy on Earth. There's other worlds to look into. And I was like, but am I ready to see that? Or is this shit I can share with other people? And they're like, Faye, they're always telling me, like, you're getting ahead of yourself. Slow the fuck down, Faye. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm doing. It's 300 videos. Like, what the fuck else could we possibly have to talk about? I don't know. My guides are like, you're not even 1% in. And you're worried you don't have content to share. Like, they laugh at me. My guides laugh at me. They're like, ha ha ha, you think you're out of content. They're like, you don't even know how much content you have in your escrow that you can start to discuss. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Yes, I did The View. I did the ladies on The View and Joy Behar, and I think it's gonna ruffle some feathers. Oh my God, really? I have that in a track of mine. Did you hear it? I don't know if you sent the track to me, Steve. I know, so many synchronicities, I know what you meant, Steve. Jamara, well, your content is evergreen. They will fix with the algorithm, have their time when people are ready. I don't know what the fuck is going on with the algorithm. The algorithm gods clearly do not favor me at this time. It's scary. Thank you, Tanya. It's in Utah. Okay. Juandra Davis, thank you. I was looking for answers for a while now. I'm happy to be of help, my darling. Tanya, many paranormal events. Why? It's on a ley line, Tanya. Oh, holy shit. So it's a ley line, it's an energetic convergence point. And so look at it, Tanya. Did you see the video that I had done on the Appalachian Mountains? The energy at Skinwalker Ranch is similar to what was going on underground by the Appalachian Mountains. So it's there are ley lines, strong ley lines, and an energetic convergence point. I'm actually gonna say, oh, okay. Well, hopefully my mom will hop on. She just sent me a message. I was like, I'm going live. Come join us if you can. I'm actually what's actually being shown to me about Skinwalker Ranch. It's being shown to me as an X, and this is crazy. As in, there's not one energetic convergence point. There's two energetic convergence points over Skinwalker Ranch. Okay? It's X marks the spot, but also X as in two different energetic convergence points. Now, if you guys remember, let me get my notebook. I think I still have the picture I drew of the energetic convergence point. It's in one of these two notebooks. Hold on a second. Let me try this one first. No, but you know what I do have in this notebook? Because you guys love my drawings. God only knows why. Come on, you. Hold on a second. All right. I have the divine union. Okay. Masculine and feminine energy. Union, divine union. Okay. And I have, oh, okay. So this is actually, I guess I am meant to actually share with you because it wouldn't be opening itself right now. This is hookup culture. Okay, so I was talking to somebody and had shared with them, and you guys can let me know if this is TMI, but I had shared with them that I haven't been in any sort of a relationship for 5.5 years. So they were like, so does that mean that you've been celibate for 5.5 years? And I said, yeah. And they were like, why? Like, again, it's the same reaction I would get when I would tell somebody that I don't drink alcohol, right? Like, why? Why don't you drink alcohol? So this person was like, so what? It's a guy, okay? Not that I'm saying all guys can't be celibate if they didn't choose to. I'm just saying this particular guy was like, why? Why would you be celibate? And I was like, because of the energetic exchange. I don't want to take on somebody's energy. And I was trying to explain this versus this. And he was basically proving my point. He's like, yeah, but you know, having sex is great because there is that energetic exchange. I was like, when it's a sacred union, yeah. When it's a sacred union, yeah. Not when it's transactional, no. And he thought I was out of my goddamn mind. It's exactly like alcohol. When people choose to abstain from something that is so commonplace, like drinking alcohol or engaging in hookup culture. And he thought it was weird that I said I wanted to get into a relationship before I had sex with somebody. He thought it was weird. He's like, really? Because I was, okay, you do you, boo. But he's like, I would want to have sex first before I want to see if I want to be in that relationship with a person. I was like, that actually doesn't make sense. He's like, okay, so in theory, if let's say you got into a relationship with a person and they were, and then you decided you were going to have sex with them, because isn't that the normal order? Oh, let me first get into bed and then decide if I want to have a relationship with you. What? But okay, so you're going to get into a relationship with a person and then you have sex with them, and the terminology, guys, this is why I always drive the terminology home when I talk to you guys about things. People will tell you so much, whether they're on this side or the other side, when it's energy or actual verbiage that somebody is using, they will tell you so much with their words. So he said, okay, you get into a relationship with a person and then you have sex with them. What if they decide they're just not that into it? Or are you, and then he followed it up and he said, or are you that confident in what you were like before you became celibate that wouldn't happen? And I was like, verbiage. He said they're just not that into it. He didn't say you, he said it. Because he routinely engages in hookup culture, he's completely depersonalized people. They're not people, they're in it. As in they're a sexual partner to him. Because again, think about it. I'm in a relationship with a person. So what? We're going to be 3 months in before I decide I'm going to sleep with somebody. And then after 3 months, being committed to me for 3 months, investing, trying to build something, then we're going to have sex and he's going to be like, nah, you know what? Nah, I'm not that into it. Well, I'm sorry, what now? I was like, we're going to end this conversation now. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Yes, my baby.
Once you get offline, are you offline?
I am still on.
Okay. Once you get offline, can you buy the play game thing?
We shall see, my darling. Guess what? I do have I have some sort of an energetic convergence point. Okay, we went way off topic there. Welcome to dating in your 40s. It's the motherfucking Wild West. especially in the day and age when hookup culture is normal. And when somebody doesn't want to engage in hookup culture, there's something wrong with them. Just like if somebody doesn't want to drink alcohol, there's something wrong with them. Just to show you how out of alignment society is. Okay, so anyway, back to what we were talking about. Enough about you, Faye. Nobody gives a shit. An energetic convergence point was shown to me as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's an 8-pointed doorway. So the energy in the Skinwalker Ranch doesn't have 8 doors to 8 different dimensions. It has 2 overlapping energetic convergence points. So it has 16 doors to 16 separate and unique and distinct dimensions. That's why there is so much paranormal activity at the Skinwalker Ranch. There are not 1 but 2 energetic convergence points, as in 2 doorways that open up separate and distinct unique doors into 16 separate and unique and distinct different dimensions. By the way, just to prove the point of what my guides were saying, like, yeah, Faye, you've covered Earth and you think you're done. Like, you can just, like, here, Skinwalker Ranch alone, there's 16 different doors to 16 different dimensions. Which dimension do you want to explore, Faye? We'll take you there next, says my guides. And then people wonder why I won't engage in hookup culture. Really? So I can dilute the beautiful purity of the information, the goods that my guides bring me? I should dilute that? No, thank you. No, thank you. Absolutely not. Jamara. I always, around crows at home in work, hella left ear ring and influx of numbers of sequences. I do stop to pay attention, but this has gone on for about 2 years now. Is it always obvious? Am I missing it? What do you think you're missing? I'm kind of confused about that. Oh, so you're saying you always see crows at home and at work, plus you have ringing in your left ear. I'm being shown numbers. Are you also seeing angel numbers, or is it, I think it's an indication that there's something, it's a synchronicity. There's something, what's happening at the time that you're seeing them? What's happening? It could even be a thought that you're having, Jamara, because again, it's a message of some kind. A message could be a mental thought that you're having, or it could be like a download from the other side. So when you're seeing the crows, pay attention. Like, what were you thinking right before you saw them? What happened right directly after you saw them? There's something there. Your guides are asking you to pay attention to it. Thank you for the hearts, guys. I have no idea why, but thank you. Jamara, you can say, I don't care. That's not the point. Lisa Sims, yes, I have had times where just out of nowhere, my ear will just start bothering me. So is it bothering you, or is it ringing? Jamara, you don't know, but won't listen to your guides. I'm with them. I'm ready to get to the cosmos. Yes, girl. Steve, with the ionic foot bath, it's empowering because you see
Mom,
yes, baby.
If you text people for 15 minutes straight, you won't lose a single percentage of battery.
I did not know that. With the ionic foot bath, it's empowering because you see the nastiness inside of you that now the beautiful water has absorbed in place of your system and now is outside of you. You're selling the ionic foot bath, Steve. Project 25, was the actress Simone Battle pledged or taken out by the higher ups in the industry? They said she unalived herself, but many don't believe it's true. Holy shit. I'm going to say she was taken out. What, baby?
If you're on Safari for 20 minutes, you lose 7% battery.
I did not know that either.
That's a lot.
I'm going to say she was taken out because I immediately felt horrendously sick as soon as I read the question about her. And I sometimes get that as a general kind of like umbrella when somebody is taken out, like a sick feeling in my body. Sometimes it's specific to the way that they were taken out. Like, for example, Brittany Murphy, right? When she came in, she was like, she couldn't breathe, she couldn't speak because of the way in which she was taken out, right? So, or the Marie Antoinette also, right? So I'm gonna say yes, she was taken out. Jamara, nice. Steve, so sweet. Juandra Davis, can you read my energy even if I'm, yes, I can, because here's the thing, as long as I have a person, a name of a person, that's the anchor. That's the 3D representation of what I'm connecting to or what my energy is connecting to when I am connecting to and reading a person's energy. I've read for people in Australia, I've read for people in New Zealand, Portugal, a lot of people in Europe. I read for people all around the country, all around the world actually. Beth, don't worry, Faye, we will be along for the, I love you guys. I appreciate that so much. Beth, sorry you guys, I love you, Beth. Thank you for hopping on for as long as you did. Lisa, I'm looking forward to your next tarot video because I love tarot, so I'm interested in seeing. It's such a great video. I'm not even joking. Hold on, I gotta 1 second. I feel like I live in a fishbowl. I don't like feeling like I live in a fishbowl. Even though I'm on YouTube and like my life is like a fucking fishbowl. Like see parts passing from a few minutes ago, but I still have to close my 3D shades. Hold on a second, guys. Yes, baby.
Moms are magicians.
Moms are, yes, we are.
Yeah, if you try to find something and you can't find it, she'll find it the first thing that.
Yep. True story. Baby, can you close the shades in the kitchen, honey bun? Okay. I'm just doing my living room. I'm not in other rooms, so I can't be in a fishbowl if I'm not in another room now, can I? It's like the equivalent of an empty fishbowl. Yes, baby.
I remember being when I was sick and I slept for 4 hours.
You remember that?
Yeah.
I think that's adorable. Steve, Faye, I get what you mean about where to... Thank you. Thank you for understanding. Where do I go from here? I think our collaboration is going to make a super huge difference and your guides might even laugh at your underestimation. I hope so. Here's the thing. I think this is also a really perfect example of like the limitations we have here on the 3D Earth domain versus actually how big and how grand the world is out there that we don't even know about. Like my 3D mind can't even comprehend it. And I'm like, okay, where do I go from here? I've done 300 videos and my guides are like, hee hee hee. She's so small-minded. She doesn't even know what's out there. We don't know what this is a perfect example of we don't know what we don't know. I don't know what's out there. And my guides are like, yeah, you think you're done. You haven't even begun, Faye, and you think you're done. Oh, you're so cute. Literally, that's what it's like. Tortilla face, this live is touching all popcorn. This is why the lives are so much fun. This is why I want to play hooky from doing content and just like hanging out with you guys, because it's fucking fun. Steve, it already has. Tortilla face, what can you channel about the plantation fire? Where and when? Context, please, my darling. Tortilla face, I agree. X marks the, yep, plot. I got you, baby. I thought it was the spot. Jamara, too harsh, sorry. Our fellow humans are still overcoming indoctrination. Yes. Hello, Colin1111, my darling. Hey there, I took on your advice to oh, baby. I'm excited for you. I took on your advice to meditate and keep a journal, and the answers I have been getting have been much deeper. Thank you so much. And yes, our culture is so messed up regarding sex. I am so glad that you have been meditating with your journal. This is going to be a game changer for you. I'm so excited. And by the way, Colin, this is the thing. Whenever a message comes through, it's just like when I do Reiki healing, as the facilitator of the healing, I also get healing, because guess what? The energy is passing through me to pass on to the other person. It's kind of the same thing here, because I started to, again, as I had shared with you guys, I took like a 3-week hiatus from meditating, and I started meditating again, and then I started to get so many messages coming in. I was like, you know what? I should take my own advice, and I should start journaling everything that comes in. It's been amazing. So thank you, Colin, for asking the question, because not only did you get an amazing takeaway, I did too. I've been journaling like crazy after I meditate. It's been amazing. So thank you. That's why I also don't want anybody to feel like you can't ask questions. Like, it doesn't matter what your question is about. Bring your questions. There's always some sort of a takeaway in it for other people as well. Even if you think it's just about a celebrity, like, there's always a takeaway tucked in for somebody else. God, I feel like I'm a teacher. There's no such thing as a bad question. I feel like that. Steve, I think this is my fave episode. Much love to you, Steve. I love that. Steve, preach it, Faye. Jamara, yeah, the vibe's on it. Welcome to Earth, seriously. Steve, the how can you pleasure me interview. Oh my God. I really hope my mom was not on to hear me ranting about that. That would have been mortifying. Because, like, if I ever finish my romance novel, anyone can read it, but not you, Mom. You can't read it. I love you, and not my brothers either. No, oh God, no. My sister-in-laws can read it. They'll get it. My mom, no. Mom cannot read it, and my brothers cannot read it neither. You guys can all read it. I'll send you signed copies. No one else can read it in my family, though. You guys are all basically, you're like my extended family. You're my SoularFlow family. But no to mommy, and no to brothers either. Lisa, yes, I have been learning that isn't good idea to have a, yes, FW, yes. Unless you're exclusive to each other. But then, well, don't be friends with benefits. Date. Jamara, keep finding your people. That's all. Preach, my girl. Steve, LOL, super loop. Octoportal. Yes. Jamara, who in your community are connected but don't know it? What do you mean? I don't know what that question means, love. Steve, double octo. Exactly. Steve, I get loose and dilute large amounts of loosh. Faye, I need to make you a remix. You can make a remix, and you can also send lyrics over for Pip, because he's a manifester. He came here to create in the world. I'm a generator. I came here to work, apparently. Jamara, I didn't mean to make it personal, just about how of it works. You said number sequences all day long, and do we pay attention to the action, but nothing clicks? How do we know when a message clicks? It doesn't have to click in that moment, because I'm also going to remind you, when something is coming in from the other side, there's no such thing as time on the other side. That's why I always say, either have like a notepad, a 3D notepad on you at all times, or have notepads on your phone that if something comes in, you can jot it down. Because again, there's no such thing as time is fluid. There's no such thing as time. You don't know when something comes in. It might not click in this moment, because again, it's coming from the other side. No time on the other side. Jot down everything, because even if it doesn't click right now, it's going to click at some future point. Here, I have a great example. I read for somebody. I don't retain, again, I'm the conduit. I don't retain anything that comes in. Maybe I'll retain the big overarching theme of a particular session, but like the minutia, the details, no. That's why I always tell people take notes, because I'm not going to remember it. It's your session, it's for you. So I had a client who reached out to me 6 months after I didn't even know it was 6 months. He reached out to me, he's like, Faye. I'm like, yes. He has it's a friend, so I have his phone number. He texted me. He's like, Faye. That was it. I was like, yes. The next message is, do you remember the reading you gave for me 6 months ago? And I was like, no. He's like, I do. I was like, okay, great. You're supposed to. It's for you. He's like, you had said you saw me sitting in the desert writing 2 separate letters to 2 separate people. I was like, okay, because again, I don't retain the information that comes in. He's like, well, guess where I am? I was like, I don't know, the desert? He's like, I'm in the desert. He's like, guess what I'm doing? I'm like, you're writing letters to 2 separate people? He's like, yeah. 6 months later, he was doing it and he had an overwhelming sense of deja vu. He went back to his notes because he took notes in his phone. So he went back to his notes in his phone and he saw the date of a reading that I had with him in which I had said, I see you sitting in the desert writing letters to 2 separate people. And it happened 6 months later because the information that came in was from the other side. There's no time on the other side. So when something comes in, it could be something for the future. It's the same thing with you, Jamara. When something comes in, you don't know what you're seeing. You don't know the timeline of what it is that you're seeing. Take notes. Because maybe then you two are going to have that sense of deja vu of like, wait a minute, I've been here before, or this feels really familiar. And then you'll go back to your notes and it will connect. Baby, could you please close the window shades? Thank you.
Yeah, I got you.
Thank you, baby.
What the heck is Arcade All-Stars?
I'm my kid's bro. I said, could you close the window shades in here? He's like, yeah, I got you, bro. Yes, baby.
Doing some sort of NBA All-Star thing.
Oh, yeah?
Arcade All-Stars YouTube featured.
I don't know, baby. Project 25. Hey, Faye, have you ever seen the movie Sinners with Michael B?
Guys, once we're done with this stream, go check out Arcade All-Stars or whatever.
Hey, Faye, have you seen the movie Sinners with Michael B. Jordan? If so, I have not. I don't watch movies.
I've seen billboards about it.
Pip has seen billboards about it. I'm completely like out of pop culture. I know nothing that happens in the world. My life is so much better.
No,
like I didn't even know like there was astronauts stuck in space until somebody told me. They're like, what do you think about the astronauts stuck in space? And I was like, there's astronauts stuck in space?
I don't know why.
How's that possible? It's 2025. How the fuck do astronauts get stuck in space?
Where are they?
I think they've been rescued, or so I've been told. I don't know.
Where were they?
I know more about the celebrities getting plastic surgery than I do about worldwide events.
Mom.
For shame. Yes, baby.
There's like a channel that like talks about events.
I hope you don't watch it. It would be crazy if my kid knew more about world. It's better if he knows about worldwide events than celebrities getting plastic surgery. I will say that though, because that's just lost values. What, baby? Even though he comes with me when I get Botox.
I do watch them. That's how I know they exist.
Okay.
Also, Mom, why couldn't they just get a spaceship to go there and rescue them?
That's what I'm saying. How the fuck do astronauts get stuck in space in 2025? Make it make sense. I don't get it. Tanya, it's the MF worst. Oh, in your 50s, if you even want to do it ever again. I don't know. I would like to meet somebody before I'm in my 50s. I don't know. Steve, finding fame. Oh God, Steve.
Mom,
Yes, baby.
do your viewers know how old you are?
Pip asked if I have no problem sharing how old I am because I look good, so I'm not gonna hide it. I'm 45 years young. Like, I'm not lying.
No, Mom, you're almost 45 and a half. You're 45 and a third.
I mean, mid-June will be 45 and a half technically. Oh God. I'm okay with being 45. I don't know how I feel about being 46.
Early June.
I better be in a relationship before I turn 46. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, baby.
There have only been 85 people who have viewed the Arcade All-Stars.
That's
Gosh darn it, all the videos are
very
shorts.
good to know.
All the videos are shorts, gosh darn it.
Tanya, thanks, Faye. There's talk of so many different entities, crafts, orbs, portals there. because there's two energetic convergence points. Jamara, yes, we delve on all corners. Steve, yay, Colin 1111. Samaya, Project 25, I saw Sinners and enjoyed it. Have been curious about Michael B. Jordan as well. Juandra Davis, can you tell if I'm an earth angel or chosen in regards to my energy? You can honey, I will gladly do personal mini energy reads with a donation of $10 or more. There needs to be an energetic exchange though, and because this is my livelihood, the exchange is actual currency. So $10 or more, and I'll look into that for you, darling. Jamara, you are my teacher. LOL. I thought that before you said it. Love that. Hello, Juanita. I said hello. Hi, Juanita. Steve, Jen R. Raider, LOL, generator. Juandra Davis, I have a massive lesson in this situation you explained now. I'm so happy. It's very outside my comfort zone to talk about myself. And I know it's like, really, Faye? Like, you're on YouTube. Like, I'm actually a big introvert, and it's very outside my comfort zone to talk about myself. I would much rather talk about the things that I see behind the veil, for example. I don't even know why I decided to go there today. I think I'm just a little bit gobsmacked, to be honest. Like, I sometimes am just so, like, sad.
The moon is not, Mom, is the moon fake?
I haven't looked into it.
Look into it.
I think the moon is real though. But I don't know. Sometimes things happen, and
is Bill Gates evil?
Well, he
Does he
thinks,
have that intention?
yes, he does, but he thinks he's good.
Okay.
I think I'm still sometimes really surprised, like genuinely surprised by. I guess that's a good thing, to still be able to be surprised by the world, even if it's not necessarily to be, like, positively surprised, but at least I'm still surprised. Yes, my darling.
There's a conspiracy theory that Frozen got the name Frozen to suppress search results for Disney Frozen, about Walt Disney being frozen.
Interesting.
Government controls the weather.
Interesting. That's actually interesting. That's a good one, Pep. Jamara, okay, thanks. I have 43K iPhone notes, like your hundreds of notebooks. It's not a bad thing, Jamara. It's not a bad thing. That means your faucet is on, and that's a beautiful thing. Jamara, well, just keep writing, LOL. Juanita, wow. Steve, LOL, I recorded all my valuable lessons with Faye, thank God, and put them in my playlist, and they came on at a most perfect time. I love that, Steve. Actually, probably more valuable at the random time than at the recorded time. Synchronicity, right? Project 25 was Wolf, the bodyguard of Sean Diddy Combs, Anthony Wolf Jones, the father of Justin Combs. They said that he had an affair with Misa Hilton, who is Justin's mom, who he was unalived by Diddy. So this is what's being shown to me. If Sean Combs knew about it, he would never claim the child as his own. He's a little bit of like a purist, like my seed, my sperm, my child. So, and I'm also going to say, if he knew about it, no, I don't think so, and I'm going to tell you why. If this is P. Diddy's bodyguard, he has seen some fucking shit. He knows what a ruthless motherfucker Sean Diddy Combs is. If he did this and he impregnated Sean Combs' girlfriend at the time, and Sean Combs ever found out about it, he wouldn't just unalive him. He would like do like medieval style torture on this guy for banging one of his chicks. And this guy knows it. He has seen some shit. So I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say he's not the real father. He knows too much about P. Diddy and what he would do, what would be done to him. He's not gonna mess. Steve, LOL. I got your back, bro. Pip, I got your back, bro. Bro was a fave tag team. Randy Orton and Matt Riddle. Juanita, I am 52, LOL. 52 years young. Project 25, you look good. Thank you, I appreciate it. Beautiful, thank you, I appreciate it. That's why I don't lie about I have friends that lie about their age, and I'm like, why? I'm like, you're hot. You're, come on, we're in our 40s. We're in our fucking prime. Like, we're just hitting our stride in our 40s. Like, we look damn good. Like, why? I don't understand why people lie about their age. I don't understand. Like, if you look good in your 40s, if you look good in your 50s, own that shit. If I look good in my 50s, I'll say it too. Like, if I don't look good, I'll just stop telling people how old I am. I'm not gonna lie about my age. That's just, why though? Why? Steve, how do you even get stuck in space? That doesn't, I know it doesn't even make space. It doesn't even make sense. Steve, you don't need no child making excuses for you. Faye, you don't strike me as a chip eater, but if you had to pig out on a bag and fear no consequence, what bag of chips would that be? I'm not a big chip eater. The only chips I'll on occasion eat are Boulder. Here's the thing, I know too much about what's been put in food. I can't even look at food the same way. I can't look at food that's not made with like olive oil or avocado oil and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna eat that. I just can't. I'm grossed out by it. I just can't. So sorry, I cannot answer your question, Steve. High five, Pip. Yep. Oh, Beth, I love you. Beth just couldn't stay away. She came back. I'm so glad that you came back. Steve's like, yeah, duh, Beth. Juandra Davis, was the Mayans more technologically advanced than us? 1 second. Yes, baby? Did you not say mom? Okay, I guess not. And hold on, Tanya, I hope you do find someone who adores you. I hope so too. Thank you, Tanya. I'm telling you, dating is the fucking Wild West. It's insane. Oh my God. I don't get ghosting. I don't get. Like, someone's gonna have to explain ghosting to me. Like, I understand what it is. I don't get the rationale behind it. Like, you took a lady out a couple of times and then you just ghost her? Like, I'm sorry, what? Like, I'm not like, I'm sorry, have we regressed? Are we cavemen all of a sudden? Are we basically just cavemen with technology in our hands? Is that why people ghost each other? We've regressed back to being cavemen? I'm not understanding it. I'm just not. Someone please explain it to me. I don't know. Cheers with my to the best of my knowledge, non-nano-chipped water. Let me answer your question. Were the Mayans more technologically advanced than us? Yes, but no. Which I know it's like, well, which is it, Faye? They were not technologically advanced, but they were advanced. They were more advanced in more ways. They were more spiritually advanced. What's been shown to me specifically about a lot of the cultures in South America, where there's a lot of ruins that are left over from them, what was shown to me is they all were able, because they were so spiritually advanced, they were all able to connect to beings or entities in another dimension, and they were able to open a portal, and they all as a society walked through it. So anytime a culture just like vanished and we're like, well, we don't know where the fuck they went, through a dimension they went. So they were not technologically advanced, but they were advanced in other ways. Juandra Davis, looking good for 45. Thank you, darling. More like 35. I turned 30 and cried because I felt old. 31 now, honey. You haven't even begun yet. Like, I really believe for a one woman or many women, I truly believe life begins like 41, because I remember like 41 was like when the magic hit. And then perimenopause starts. We're not going to talk about that now. No need to scare the young ladies in the chat. But 41 is when the magic in your life starts. Then you get hot flashes. That's not so much fun. Steve, no cool ranch Dorito. No cool ranch Doritos for Faye. Or for Steve, no. Jamara, 2211. Yeah, so pay attention. Juandra Davis, I got ghosted after oh my god, no! Guys need to do better. Juandra was ghosted after being engaged and together with someone for 9 years. I don't understand it. You know what I need to do? I need to, guy used to do interviews all the time. I need to do an interview with like a dating coach or something, or you know what? I know the perfect person I can go to and I can he interviewed me, I'm going to interview him. First question, why do men ghost? I'm sorry, what? That's insane. That's some past life shit, Joandra. I'm sorry. Or that's just a fucking douchebag. You know what? He did you a favor. He did that to you now than he did it to you when you had babies. I mean, maybe you do have babies, and then God bless, get rid of the fucking bum. But like, I'm sorry, that's just not cool. Steve, ghosting is like, how dare you not align with my idea of what you should be and deserve no response. Whoa, 9-year ghosting, yeah. I love you, Steve. Pay Faye to help you with that one. I'm loving the call out, thank you. Jamara, no, tell me the truth. I got plenty of time. I'm really, ghosting, I do not understand ghosting. I just do not. I'm sorry. My only explanation is men are babies. Sorry, not sorry. Project 25. Is Keisha Combs, who is Sean Diddy Combs' sister, still alive? And if so, does she have a good relationship with him and Janice Combs, their mother? They treat her as if she doesn't exist. Well, it's being shown to me that the dynamic in the house was Sean was the golden child. What's her name? Keisha. Keisha was like the leftover. And so look at it this way. If Sean Combs is a narcissist, which I'm fairly certain he is, it would make sense that, 1 second, baby, and then the flow. It would make sense that it was set up in his childhood. He was like the golden child to his mother. He could do no wrong. And then he became successful. And it's like, well, now he really is the golden child. She is alive. I can feel her energy here. So she's like tapping her hand as if she was tapping her watch. And this is what she's telling me. It's about damn time. He's gonna get his dues. She knows who her brother is. It's about time. He's gonna get what's coming to him, is basically what she's saying. Jamara, what actually triggers a narcissist to heal? It's not in their soul contract in this lifetime. They're not going to heal. Juandra, luckily no babies. And she ghosted me, didn't cheat. I think she did. I'm sorry, baby. John Drake, I'm sorry, honey. Okay. Well, shame on her for ghosting you. It doesn't matter what gender a person is. When they ghost, they don't have integrity. So better she did you the favor now by telling you she doesn't have integrity than down the road when you're married and you're committed and you have children together. Hello, the amazing D's. I like your eyes. I like everything about you. I'm sorry for all those nasty things I said earlier, but if it would make it out with me. Thank you for your kind words. The amazing D's, I actually didn't see anything you said before because I have chat filters on. So apparently the chat filters are working today, so yay. Jamara, damn. Lisa, I am glad to hear that about Diddy because there was talk about him getting pardoned. I think the trial is a bit of a show trial, but I don't think it matters because what's been shown to me about him in the past is there's too many people that know about his dark deeds. This is something that came up in a member's video that I had done on him. I cannot imagine him getting out of this. because what he's on trial for is not even half of what they have on Diddy. It's just what's palatable to the public, because there's a lot of shit that's not palatable, and that's why it's not being revealed right now. John Dre, now that I know that that's your name, I'm going to pronounce it correctly. I really am considering a one-on-one now. I'm new to this stuff. To be one, you know what? I'm glad that you found me. That's all that matters, and you found me at the exact right time. And you can check out the sessions I offer on my website. In each one, I have like some feedback from some clients. You can see what they've said about the different sessions, and I would be delighted if you book a session with me. I think I caught up on comments. Oh my God, yeah! Oh no. John Dre, thank you. Really appreciate this a lot. What an awesome, this, by the way, this community, there is no other community like it on YouTube. I can promise you that. Jamara, who in actual in charge of what becomes palatable? They kind of have a barometer, like an energy barometer of what's, and I think that's a really good question, actually, Jamara. But what's been shown to me is they have energy. I'm an independent energy reader. Team High Vibe has an energy. They have more than one. They have like a whole crew of energy readers. Why they didn't, why I was not recruited, I don't know. But apparently, if I can't get, a sponsor for Aqua di Kefir, how the fuck is Team High Vibe going to find me? Or maybe this is what I'm meant to, I'm still on, baby. Maybe this is what I'm meant to be doing, and that's why they haven't recruited me. Clearly that's the case. But they have a whole crew of energy readers. They're checking the energy on Earth at all times to kind of gauge like where we're at, how awake we are, how much we can handle at any given time. That's...
Mom, please fill up my water.
Okay, one second, baby. That's who's determining it. 1 second, I have to hydrate my child with non-nanotechnology water. Please just sip it. I gave you a lot, baby. Okay.
What?
Please sip it, baby. It's, oh God, it's 8:20. I gotta get my kids into the bath and get my kid to bed. I'm such a negligent mother. Oh my God. Project 25. Did Janice Combs have an inappropriate relationship with her son, Sean Combs? There are rumors about them having a No. She just favored him, Jamara, but ain't it up to us? How does it move? Here's the thing, it is up to us, so to say. It's a vibration though. And also remember, Team High Vibe, they're never going to do anything that's going to usurp our free will. So if they think that something is going to because here's the thing, Jamara, where we are now in terms of vibration on Earth and how many of us are awake, not everybody that's on Earth at this time wants to know the truth. So there's going to be breadcrumbing along the way. So that way, for those of us that do want to know, there's going to be a trail for people to follow so they can learn the truth. But it's never going to be, like I said, the lead story on the 6 o'clock news, the 9 o'clock news, on all of the covers of the magazines when you're on the checkout line. That would be usurping people's free will. So nothing is ever going to be done to usurp people's free will. That's first and foremost. That's number one. Second of all, they're checking the barometer for how much people can handle at any given time. But it is based on our vibration. So perhaps as more and more of us start to wake up, they'll start to release more and more. I would imagine so anyway. John Dre, when did you realize you have this gift? Did it freak you out? It happened in little spurts throughout my lifetime. The biggest one that happened, I saw paranormal events when I was like 2 and 3 years old that I actually remember, because this happened when my family, before we moved to the house that my mom currently lives in, we moved there when I was 4. And so that means I'm kind of gauging. I had seen paranormal events when I was 2 and 3, and I remember it. But the big one happened to me when I was 4. This was when we moved to the house my mom currently lives in. It's in the suburbs, and there's a lot of grass, like it's not in the city. So I had seen like translucent people walking across the property at my mom's house, and I was like, Mom, who are those people that are not people? So that was when my mediumship came in, when I could see spirits. The next big one happened, it kind of happened in iterations. The next one happened when I was like 8 years old. Then I got more gifts and abilities when I was a teenager. Then I was like, I don't want to be different than everybody else, because that teenage years. And then I spent the next like 30 years about trying to suppress my gifts and abilities until 37, and then I was like, fuck this shit. And then I started to embrace them and accept them. And then when I did, I started to get more gifts and abilities that I didn't even know about. That's when I became, when I was able to do remote viewing and astral traveling. So it happened in different stages. Thank you for the question, though. Jamara, and no, being a medium never freaked me out. The one that actually freaked me out was being a true energy reader. Like going into somebody's house and knowing when they had just had sex, that freaked me out. Going into a house and knowing when people had just had a fight, that freaked me out. But seeing spirits actually never freaked me out, believe it or not. I don't know why, it just didn't. It felt like the most natural thing to see other spirits. Like it feels more like an invasion of privacy to be in somebody's home and be like, ooh, I know what you just did. That's a little bit more than seeing spirits is to me. Jamara, I mean, like, who sets what the current landscape of palatable even is? Team High Vibe. Just like the Cabal has, let's say, a committee, it's the 13 bloodline families, and then they have different, like, generals and lieutenants under them in different, one second, baby, in different countries. 1 second, baby, I'm in the flow. Thank you. In different countries, it's the same thing with Team High Vibe. So it's been said, Team High Vibe, there's only 8 people on top. It's not the 13 bloodline families. There's, no, baby, please stop that. There's 8 total people. It's those people that are setting the tone, and then they themselves are giving, let's say, different missives out to their generals and their lieutenants that are based around the globe. Steve, nano. Beth, classic. Honey, what did you... Oh, hi, Jenna, my baby. I'm so glad that you're here, honey, my baby. My darling. You're all my babies and my darlings, apparently. Yes, baby. This is my biological baby. Yes, baby.
How do the Simpsons predict stuff?
Great question. He just asked, how do the Simpsons predict things? So the creator of the show, his name is Matt Groening. Matt Groening is in the club. He's not predicting anything. He's given things to put into the show, so that way it's acting as
So mom, here's what I'm getting. So like they tell him things to put in the show, and then they tell other people in the club to develop those things. Like they tell him to put like smart watches, and then they make smart watches.
Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it. Yeah. You got it, kid. You got it. Jamara, hey. So if I want to tell the truth, I ain't going to get paid in this lifetime, huh? I don't know what you mean by that. I think we should all tell the truth, though.
Everybody tell the truth.
Everybody tell the truth. Beth, hi Jenna, Steve, Big J, Jamara, starseeds can't share the unknown truth. I don't know what that means. I feel like you're saying something so profound that I am limited by my 3-dimensional mind. I like, I want to know so badly what you're trying to say, Jamara. I actually think you're saying it and I just don't understand it. I don't think I'm smart enough to understand what it is that you're saying. It's what you're saying it seems so profound. I think I'm just limited. Like starseeds can't share the unknown truth. I don't even, it's so brilliant that I don't even understand it, is what I'm trying to say. Lisa Sims, can you explain how you do if you got clairaudience? I think I've gone stupid, guys. I'm not understanding the questions lately. I'm not understanding. You guys are going to have to rephrase because apparently I'm stupid now. Project 25. Hey, Faye, what do you think of Destiny? I don't know what that is. You're going to have to tell me what that is. Steve, Faye, what was your best rave? Trust Steve to bring in a question out of nowhere that I just love. What was my best rave memory? I mean, there's too many. There's just too many. There's too many. Oh my God, this is like Sophie's Choice. You're asking me to choose my favorite memory? How the fuck can I choose? Me and my girlfriend were in the VIP section at a Tiesto, when Tiesto was performing in New York City. And we took off our, so shame, this is the shit you do in your 20s. I would never do this now, for shame, oh my God. Like 45-year-old version of Faye is embarrassed for 25-year-old version of Faye. This is the shit you do in your 20s. Me and my girlfriend, we took off our bras and we got it into Tiesto's room where he was spinning, and we asked if he would sign it, if he would sign our bras, and he was smirking, but he refused to sign our bras. That's one of my favorite ones. What's another favorite one? I can't top that. Getting DJ Tiesto to smirk because you presented your bra for signing, I don't think I can top that. The shit you do in your 20s, right? John Dre Davis, this is so cool. I'm glad that you're enjoying. I'm enjoying it. I'm telling you, I love hanging out with you guys. I love it. Thank you for sharing. I saw an angel when I was younger, had paranormal events, and nothing until now. I'm sort of getting pulled back now with the ringing and the buzzing. You're going to be going into a whole different direction in your life, and I'm really excited for you. Because when the gifts start coming in, and you're awake and you're aware and you're paying attention to them, it's only going to open up blessings for you. Jenna, that's right, Pipsky. Tanya, see you at the next. Oh, I love you, Tanya. I'm so glad you were able to hang out with us. Steve, Everybody Tell the Truth is a great campaign. Steve, it doesn't even need a product. That's very true. Jenna, Candy Kid days were the best, and sneaking to the location. Jamara, LMFAO, no, you were talking about how the culture of what's palatable is done by them, but we can't override free will in people who don't want to know. So if we, woke ones, want to tell the truth, how? That's why I have said at a certain point, we can stop trying to wake people up, because we're not going to wake them up any longer. People are going to wake up by vibration, by us loving them, not by us trying to drill into their head the truth of the world. We've reached a point anymore, we're not waking people up with facts. We're waking them up by vibration. So the more high vibe that you can be, the more high vibe, that's going to influence the people around you. That's how we wake them up. It's at this point, the wake up is a vibration. It's not a fact any longer. Lisa Sims, how do you know if you got the clairaudient gift or not? So the way that clairaudient, and this is why it's so misunderstood, because it can come in so many different ways that don't necessarily seem like they apply to clairaudient. So one of them is literally like you're alone in your room and it's like somebody is talking to you. This is the one that scares people shitless. I know because I've worked with a lot of people who have clairaudient this way. They literally were scared shitless when this came in. They're alone in their room, and it's like somebody is in the room with them talking to them. There's nobody there. That's also the one that gets people labeled crazy. They hear voices, right? Okay, that's one way. That's the most obvious way. But it comes in so many different ways as well. This is where meditation is really going to help, because the more time you spend meditating, the more clear you will become on your own voice. Like you speak in a certain kind of a way, and there's going to be a voice in your mind that's not you. But you got to get really, really clear and quiet in your mind, and meditation helps with that. Then you will start to hear the voice in your mind that's not you. That's clairaudient. That's a gift from either the other side, or it's the gift from your guides that are also on the other side. But it comes in other ways as well. Sometimes you can actually literally receive messages from the universe. Like, you can ask a question, turn on your TV or turn on the radio, and just listen. If you are clairaudient, your question will be answered either by the DJ or by the lyrics in a song. So this did not happen to me. It's a great story. I can't take credit for it, but this is a great story, and I know the person that it happened to, so that's why I'm going to share it. It did not happen to me, but it's a great story. So a woman who's clairaudient, she thought her boyfriend was cheating on her. And some of you have heard this story, and I know some of you have because I've shared it with you. It's still a good story. So a woman who's clairaudient was fairly certain her boyfriend was cheating on her, but she didn't have proof of it. So she wanted to know, should she end the relationship even though she didn't have proof? So she asked the universe, is it time? And you have to, here's the thing, you want an answer, you got to get really, really clear on the question, right? So she said, is it time for me to end my relationship with my boyfriend? She turned on the radio. The song that came on was Hit the Road, Jack, which may not seem particularly meaningful.
I know this story.
Pip even knows the story, except...
Can I say the end?
Yes, come say the end. Pip is going to share the end.
Her boyfriend's name was Jack.
Did you all hear that? Her boyfriend's name was Jack. So on face value, just turning on the radio and hearing the song Hit the Road, Jack, not meaningful, except when you know her boyfriend's name was Jack. So she was getting the message, because she's clairaudient, from the universe. It's time for Jack to hit the road, as in end the relationship. So you can also turn on the radio, you can turn on the TV.
I'll do that.
You can drive by. I live in a big city, LA, billboards everywhere.
But Mom, there's
Yeah.
a problem with turning on the TV. My TV isn't like a nice
I know, I'm just giving
channel.
examples. It's not about our TV. It's about, in general, ways in which a person could receive external information.
This still isn't how TVs work.
Please don't overanalyze it, baby. So I live in an enormous city, billboards everywhere.
Billboards.
I could drive by the same billboards 100 times. On the 101st time, I have something in my mind that I need an answer to. I will see the billboard with fresh eyes.
Mom,
because the answer to what I'm seeking is in the billboard.
Mom, can you give
That's
examples?
clairaudient also. What, baby?
Say from SoularFlow, can you give examples
Of what?
of it you see something on a billboard that you never noticed before?
No, because it's just an example. I'm just giving different ways in which clairaudient can show up. That's why clairaudient is one of the most misunderstood and least understood.
I think I'm clairaudient.
You are. We've talked about this. We've talked about this, honey.
I'm also smart.
Come here. Give me your face.
Okay.
You don't have to brag. You are smart, but you don't have to brag about it, okay?
Wait, guys.
Being humble is a
Mom,
beautiful
do
thing.
like a math problem poll. Give like multiple answers. So, guys, I'm gonna give you a math problem, okay? And I'm gonna
Make it easy though. It's late. Some of us are dehydrated.
It's gonna be easy for me, okay?
I know, but
So,
make it easy for other people. Don't flaunt your intelligence. Confidence is quiet. Insecurity is loud.
3x
Yeah.
plus 4 equals 49. Is x 15 or 17? Put a poll.
They're going to answer. I'm not putting a poll.
Okay,
It takes too long to set a poll up.
I'll set it up.
No, because your face is going to have to be here. And your face doesn't belong to
No, I
anybody
can-
but you.
No, I can do it with.
No. Okay,
So
so
put your answer in the comments.
what the fuck were even? Oh yeah, clairaudient. That's
Also,
why it's so.
replay crew.
And replay crew, also feel free to put your answer in the comments.
If
So-
you made it this far,
so-
which I hope you have.
Well, yes, we hope that everybody in the replay crew just wants to stick around forever with us because, like, duh, why wouldn't you want to? But yeah, so clairaudient, it comes in different ways that don't necessarily have to do with actual hearing, and that's why it's misunderstood. Those are just some examples of the way that it can come in, Lisa. That's how you know if you're a clairaudient, love, okay? Test it out. Ask a question to the universe and then get in your car, turn the radio on, and see if the answer comes in, but pay attention. Because it's not always going to be a one-to-one correlation like it was for this one particular woman. Project 25, the matrix of destiny is a form of numerology about your soul's journey. So what's been shown to me about numbers and... One second, baby. Yes.
Was Jack living with this person?
I don't know, but it was her boyfriend.
Ma, it would be amazing because it would be even more crazy if he was, because hit the road, get out of my house.
True story. So Project 25, what's been shown to me about numbers in general is it's actually part of the... I don't understand everything that's shown to me. But, so I'll tell you what's been shown to me, even though I'm not claiming I myself can even explain what it is. But again, what's been shown to me is that numbers in general are coded, if you will, into the makeup of the entire universe. And that numbers in general, because it's coded into the makeup of the universe, is so divine, we don't even understand numbers, because our understanding of numbers is three-dimensional oriented. But again, if it's in the genetic makeup of the universe, that means there's a 5D representation of numbers we are not even close to understanding. So our understanding of numbers in general is completely inconclusive and completely incomplete as well. Now, is there something to numerology as it pertains to people? No question, because if it's part of the makeup of the universe and we are part of the universe, that means that numbers as it pertains to us is also part of the universe. But again, because our understanding of numbers is inconclusive and incomplete, our understanding of numbers as it pertains to our genetic makeup is also inconclusive and incomplete. There's something to it. For sure there is something to it. We just don't even understand how much more there is to it, is what I'm going to say about that. Steve, I am clapping. I don't know why, but wonderful. Jamara, okay, I remember that. Jamara, so important to remember. Yes, the wake up will, yes, Jamara. John Dre Davis, thank you for blessing us with your time and gift. We'll get in contact ASAP. I'll catch the ghost behind. Much love to you. Project 25, hey Faye, is isolation a good thing? Sometimes I find myself doing it to the point where I'm purposely avoiding people. There's nothing wrong with it. Especially as we're starting to wake up and our energy is very, very sensitive and very, very delicate. Hermiting when we're starting to wake up, there's nothing wrong with it. And anyone who tells you otherwise is not awake. Because look at it this way, a extrovert is going to be dysregulated when they're isolating. But an extrovert, they obtain their energy from other people. Doesn't that sound a lot like snakes and reptiles that gain their energy from the sun? Follow the thread of where I'm going. Okay? So I, for a long time, personally, my opinion is, I think a lot of extroverts are on the spectrum of narcissism. Because narcissists gain their fuel from other people. So it's the difference between being a narcissist and a non-narcissist, essentially. So anyone that's going to tell you hermiting is bad, they're speaking from their limited view and viewpoint, which is something that's on the narcissistic spectrum. Because they can't understand how we actually generate and regenerate our energy being alone. because they get their energy by siphoning it off of other people. Guess what? If you're around other people, that means you're susceptible to having your vital life force energy siphoned off of you. That's why there is nothing wrong with being alone and hermiting. That's why there's also nothing wrong with being celibate for 5.5 years. Thank you very much. Unfucking believable, the world we live in. That's all I'm going to say about that. Steve, at Jenna, as you say, Candy Kid, and I've been watching Hullabaloo Parties. I went to 1999 to 2001, all happy hardcore, fun for outfits, and 60-inch bottom pants and white gloves. That sounds amazing, Steve. Jamara, thank you. You are welcome, my darling. John Trey Davis, me too, on isolation. So look at it this way. It's an indication that your vibration is raising. So when our vibration is starting to raise, we're in a very energetically vulnerable state to be in. It's perfectly okay to want to hermit when that happens. Steve, Faye and Tiesto. Good times, I'm telling you, good times. Jamara, why do we itch to tell people the truth then if it's supposed to be embodied? Because we're looking for external validation, and we think if we can wake people up to the truth, then we're vindicated in our inner knowing of the truth. That's why. Steve, but you have a whole community here of people that are going to validate you. You don't need to go to anybody else for validations, Jamara, or anybody else. Steve, I have a remix of Hit the Road Jack. Love that. Steve, I am going to make a mix after this live and drop it in the Telegram chat. I am inspired. I love that. Project 25, being around a lot of people feels like work and they don't even realize I feel drained immediately, and the only way not to is to be alone in private, intimate settings where very few. So you're more introverted than extroverted. There's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Introverts, we're so dire. I'm actually a huge introvert. Like in my real life, like I don't really see people. Like I see more of you guys than I see of people in the 3D world. Yeah, Pip even knows I'm a big introvert. He knows, like, if I'm social, like we're invited out this weekend, like I'm just gonna be dead to the world afterwards. Like,
Mom, do you remember we're going to?
I know, don't say it, private. But yes, I know.
The people that we go.
Yes. So introverts are diametrically opposed from extroverts. We are regenerated energetically in our solitude. Because we are self-regeneration. We regenerate our own energy in solitude. Extroverts can't do that. Extroverts can only obtain energetic regeneration vis-a-vis other people. This is a perfect time to bring out this drawing again, don't you guys think? So the divine union is not only if you're in a committed monogamous relationship with one other person. Fuck hookup culture. You can be in a divine union with yourself. This is what people who sleep around don't understand. When you are by yourself, you regenerate your own energy because you're in a committed monogamous relationship with yourself. This is introversion. This is extroversion. Who knew my drawings were so versatile? I sure as hell didn't, yet here we are. Samaya, have a great night. Bye, Samaya. I'm so glad you were able to hang out with us as long. Guys, 14 minutes and I'm bouncing. I gotta give my kid a bath and put him to bed. Beth, awesome, Steve. I'll definitely check it out. Yeah, guys, by the way, if you're not in the Telegram chat, what are you doing with your life? Seriously, like you're just missing out. That's all I'm gonna say. And those of you that are in the chat, you're clearly not wasting your life because you're already in it. And I'm just joking.
Yeah.
I don't mean that seriously. Like, who the fuck am I to tell you what you're missing out on? Like, please. I'm just trying to be cheeky. If it works, great. If not, I apologize for offending anybody. Lisa Sims, yes, I'm trying to learn more about it. Thanks, but you're welcome. And Lisa, go back. I have an ancient video when my shelf was when my camera was crooked, and I had the bad lighting. Go back and watch the video. I have a video on gifts and abilities. I think you will get a lot out of those videos. Beth, you as well, Samaya. Steve, Pip. Beth, I'm sorry I missed the question, Pip. I'm missing out on so much right now. Everything's, I'm telling you, I'm getting stupider by the minute. You guys are too smart for me. You think I'm joking. I'm really not. You guys ask, sometimes I get like I get comments to videos and I'm like, you are understanding the homework assignment. Like I'm telling you, I get comments and I'm like, these people are smarter than I am. If not for my guides, I would be a lost cause. Jamara, good night. I have something. You have some things to do other than hanging out with us. For shame. No, it's all good. You have to ask the universe some questions. Much love to you, Jamara, and I'm glad that you were able to hang out with us as long as you could. Lisa, is your name you are given already picked out before coming here? It's a really good question. I'm going to tell you what I've been told as a Jew, which is that all names come from God. So does it come from God before or after? I don't know, but I'm actually going to agree with that, because when it came to naming Pip, it's a crazy story of actually how we named him. But I'm going to say I completely agree it, because his name, there's too much significance in his name tucked in and packed away. It had to have come from God, and I really do believe our names do come from God. So that's all I can say about that. So, sometimes I don't have an answer, by the way. So sometimes I'm just going to give it to God, and this is one of the times I'm going to give it to God. Yeah, I'm going to try it out and see if I actually am or not. That's a good idea. Steve, we don't even know. We don't. Our understanding of numbers is so inconclusive and incomplete. Steve, erectile dysfunction. Oh my God, is that good, Steve? Brilliant. Lisa, your name is Faye. Yes, I know. That's the great. I didn't even know that, by the way. Like, yes, I know my name, Faye. I know Faye is fairy. I had a client in another country. She said to me, do you know what your last name means in my language? And I was like, no, why would I know what my last name means? I don't speak your language. She told me my last name in her language means angel. You can't script this shit, guys. My name means fairy angel. Yes, I understand, it's two different languages. But still, there's some amalgamation of my name in different languages that means fairy angel. Can't script it. Comes from God. As in, it comes from the other side. Jenna, at Steve, I miss fat pants sometimes. Jenna, oh, honey, how do you not know about our Telegram chat? It's so much fun. You got to come over and join our Telegram. Go into any video. There's a link for our Telegram chat. Jenna, it's fun. Come over and join us. Beth, yay, love the drawings. Project 25, Faye, your drawings are amazing. Have you ever considered... I think that they're... Thank you. First of all, thank you. I have not thought about that. They're literally scribbles that I do on paper. And you guys love them. I don't understand it. You guys crack me up. I'm telling you. I don't know what I did in a past life that I deserved having this community, because you guys are so just amazing. You're loving and kind and supportive and caring and just incredible. You guys love my drawings. I'm sorry, I don't understand why. To me, they're just blah. But thank you. I appreciate it so much. And I promise you, I'm not being humble. You will know when I'm being humble. I really think to me they're just blah. But thank you. Project 2025, I would buy. I like what they. So here's the thing. One day I'm gonna have to do proper merch. However, this day is not that day. That's a day for future Faye to worry about. When you understand the symbolism, yeah, I think they're amazing. I have big plans. Big. My plans don't match the reality of the channel right now. I'm not knocking it. Guys, we have over 3,000 subs. What? When did that happen? It happened. So the channel is definitely growing. It's very encouraging that it is growing. The vision that I have and the ideas I have don't match the reality. And people are on my case. They're like, you got to do more with your social media. And I was like, okay, are you volunteering to do something with it? Because I don't have to and I don't have a bandwidth. I would love to create actual proper merch. That's going to involve actual capital, and it's capital that I currently do not have. And I gotta tell you, being a YouTuber, don't quit your day job to be a YouTuber. This is passion. Unless you have millions of subscribers and your name is Mr. Beast or you're a gamer, you can't earn a living on YouTube. It's just a reality. People that do this and are, this is passion. This is love. This is not, I can quit my day job to be a full-time content creator yet. One day I will have capital because this will be my full-time job, and when that day comes, I will hire somebody to create actual proper merch with my drawings on it. But again, that day is not this day. That's all I wanted to say. Lisa, thanks. I will check out the video on spiritual gifts. Have a great night, Lisa, darling. I'm glad you were able to hang out with us. Beth, had a great time as always, everyone. Thanks for showing up. And love you, love you. I'm on for another 6 minutes, guys. I said I'd stay until 9 and I don't go back on my word. Project 25, is anime demonic? Some say, no, it's not demonic. I would say everything is a vibration. So it's contingent upon the vibration of the actual artist. Not all of it is demonic, no. Steve, there is the album name, All Names Come From. Is that really an album name? That's crazy. Lisa, yes, my name, it does. One day I'll get a necklace that says Fairy Angel, or maybe a tattoo, but I don't think I'm there yet. Maybe when I have a midlife crisis, I'll get a tattoo. Even though supposedly, allegedly, you can't be buried in a Jewish cemetery if you have a tattoo. I call bullshit. God doesn't fucking care if you have a fucking tattoo. How is a tattoo different? Whatever, I'm not getting into it. I'm getting off my soapbox. Steve, I am so excited. Beth, I am so excited for you, Steve. I know! 3,000! What?
You owe me 11 kisses.
I owe you 11 kisses?
Yeah, from yesterday.
Come here. Can I give them all to you now or
I
later?
need to go to the bathroom.
Go to the bathroom. Steve, your vision, I think so too. I'm waiting for the reality to catch up to my vision. Because I want to do retreats with you guys. I want to create proper merch. Like, holy fucking hell, I want to get like a proper social media manager. Like one day. But again, that day is not this day. Yes, baby.
I only accept Apple Kiss. Okay, which means you have to blow me 11 kisses. No, you can add multiple kisses to one. So did you give me 11 or 10? 10.
Because I want to give you one in person.
No, you already gave me one.
I want to give
You have to untake it. Here's how you untake it, okay? So
you. Don't make me take them back.
No, you have to take one back so you can do the one kiss in person. Because now, you gave me 11 kisses. You only meant to give me 10.
Okay, so how do I take it back?
So you do that and then you kiss it. See? You get the kiss back.
Yay. Jenna, have you looked into Mr. Beast before? It gives me... I haven't. I'll add him to the list, though. I know Pip also wants... I'll look into him. I'll add him to the list. Lisa, I think it depends on what kind of channel you have, if you can make a living with it or not. For anyone that can, I say God bless. I am happy for them, even if they're a gamer. Like, if this is somebody's passion, if this is what they want to do and they can make a living doing it, God bless. I have no beef with that. That's all I'm going to say. Steve, Synchro. Not all about YouTube, but what if you can do what you put on it? I don't know what that means, Steve. Steve, love you, Faye. I got my DJ gear set to go and I'm going. Love you all. I'm so excited, Steve. John Dre Davis, thank you for clearing up about tattoos and God. I'm covered. God doesn't care. God just loves us. God doesn't fucking care. I'm going to tell you what's been shown to me about things of this nature is that's man prescribing men's mentality and men's emotions onto God. God's above that. God's 5D, God's 10D, God's 1000D. God doesn't care about this shit. God doesn't care if you have tattoos. God doesn't care if, God just loves us. He doesn't care about that. I love my kid. Do you think if my kid gets a tattoo when he's older, I'm gonna stop loving him? Are you fucking kidding me? I love my kid. I'm not gonna care if he gets a tattoo. Come on. God is above these things. This is man's arrogance in prescribing man's emotions and man's understanding of these concepts onto God. God's above it. Project 25 was Drake behind the unaliving of extentation. Okay. Is Drake his real name? And what's Extentation's real name? Because in this case, I actually do need their names because I'm just getting a jumble. It's like radio static when I'm trying to see the energy of extentation. Probably because I can't even like pronounce their name. I gotta take my headband off. It's really giving me a headache. Cute as it was, and as uncute as my too short haircut is, it will grow back. I need names. XXX tension. Thank you for the. Like, why? What? Why did someone go through so much trouble to create a stage name that people don't even understand? Why? XXX tension. What's their name? This is the last question that I gotta take because I gotta bounce. It's almost 9 o'clock over here. My kid has not bathed and my kid needs to go to sleep. So that way I can do my job and I can meditate. Do you all want me to do my job? My guys have told me it's my job to meditate.
Mom.
Yes, baby.
I missed out on so many Ryan George videos.
I am so sorry. That's terrible.
I missed out on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That is a horror. How can we make amends for this? This is a horror. Okay, thank you. Jassy Onfroy is XX Extension's name. He was a rapper, and Drake's name is Aubrey Gray. Oh, that's enough. Why does he go by Drake? He has a perfectly fine name. Oh my God, Aubrey Graham. That's a great name. That's like a model's name. My God. Okay, so did Aubrey Graham unalive Jassy Onfroy? It's interesting because I would say he's a pledge, but I don't think he was a pledge. It's what's actually being shown to me is arrogance. He did, oh, whoa, this is dark. He did it because he could. He didn't have to do it. He didn't have to pledge him for his success. He did it because he could. Dark, very, very dark. Jenna, prayers for, I love you, Jenna. You're too cute, Jenna. All right, y'all, it's 9:01. I took the last question. I think that's all for now, folks. Very, very much hoping somebody in the replay crew is going to take some, is going to feel bad. And they're going to decide that they want to put timestamps in this because I sure as hell do not want to. Love you all. God bless. I know, right? Crazy. I love you all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. This was amazing. So stay tuned for next week's amazing videos on the true history and origin of tarot. Yes, that's what it's called. And the very controversial video on The View. Dun, dun, dun. I have not yet uploaded it. Let's see if I'm going to be a chicken shit and I'm going to decide not to upload it. It's not really member material, but I might have to if I'm too much of a chicken shit. But History of Tarot is going to be a regular channel video. I love you all. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me tonight. I cannot wait to, I kind of want to do like a live every week. I don't know if that's okay with you guys. Now that I got my internet fixed and my internet has been sorted, like why are we not hanging out more often, pray tell? Why are we not hanging out more often? I secretly am afraid people will get sick of me. That's probably my own insecurities I need to get past though. Witches bewitching. I love that, Jenna. I love you guys all so much. Much love to you all. Pip, do you want to say goodnight to everybody?
Night.
Oh, he doesn't sound excited. He was like, night, night.
We've been on live for like 4 hours, you know.
Has it really been 4? No, it hasn't been 4 hours. I came on at about
4
6:30, I think. It's been 3.5 hours. All right, y'all. I love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. And replay crew.
It's been almost 4 hours.
Almost 4 hours. I hope you have enjoyed the replay crew. Much love to everybody. And this is your reminder to stay in the high vibration. Good night, everybody.